Custom Golf and Driving Range, Highway 41 North in Byron, offers a 24-hour driving range as well as a well-stocked clubhouse. From clubs and accessories to apparel, you can have it all. Tee it up and let it fly. Come to Captain Jack's Crab Shack, where you can try all your favorite seafood dishes as well as the famous Low Country Boil. Located on 107 Chapman in Byron, Georgia, they're open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Sunday. The K Community Service Center in Fort Valley, Georgia, proudly serving individuals with developmental disabilities. Our mission is to help them reach their maximum level of independence. On the Mark Custom Screen Printing, where we aim to please. Order your custom t-shirts for your company, sports team, or organized group from our printing services company in Byron, Georgia. On the Mark Custom Screen Printing offers a custom printing and embroidery service as well as banners and signs for advertising. With over 40 years of combined experience, call Dorinda today. Real Estate South. Whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential, Sandy Davis and the fine folks at Real Estate South can help you with all of your real estate needs. Located in Byron, Georgia, call 478-956-5050. Best deals on furniture and mattresses. The name says it all. Visit our store on Highway 42 in Roberta, Georgia. As a member of Furniture First, America's largest furniture buying group, we get the deals that other stores don't even know about. Come see Matt Perry in Roberta, Georgia for the best deal on furniture and mattresses.
All right, this is Matt Perry with Play It On Sports down here at the Peach County Pierce game. Coach, pretty good ride. Think the ride will affect your players?
No, I don't think. I think it was a nice ride. They took a little nap. They like to sleep. You know, kids love to sleep these days. But we stopped in Jessup and ate and had a good meal and went over to Wayne County High School right behind our school and middle school and had a walk through, had devotion, and got back on the bus in about a 30-minute trip. And you know, I don't think riding affects our kids, so that's not going to be any type of factor tonight.
Well, Coach, you had an open week that you didn't. Kids weren't at school, had off for Thanksgiving. I know you got your practices in every morning. How did your practice go this week?
I thought we had an excellent week of practice, especially the last 2 days, Tuesday and Wednesday. Was very, very up-tempo, upbeat, and just hope I think it'll translate into tonight. I think our kids are ready to play and got a good game plan. They just got to go out and execute.
Well, speaking of the game plan, Coach, tell us a little bit about this Pierce County football team. They're number one in their region. Had some pretty tough games, but tell us a little bit about what to expect out of this Pierce County football team.
Oh, offensively, they spread the ball. They spread offense, like to throw the ball, like to try to create some space and make tackles in the open field. And defensively, they're kind of like us, a three-man front, and try to create a lot of pressure on defense. So it's nothing that we hadn't seen before, but they're kind of wide open team.
Well, going to the Trojans, Coach, health-wise, how are you coming to the game as far as everybody being available tonight?
We got some bumps and bruises. Of course, Matt's got a torn ACL, but he's practiced the last couple of days. We'll see how he goes tonight. He's moving around pretty good, so we'll just have to see how he starts off tonight and where he's at and how he's moving around.
All right. Well, as far as if you look at it, who's got to really be big tonight? Where do you really got to have somebody stand up, offensive, defensively?
We got to control the line of scrimmage offensively, like every game. Our offensive line has got to dominate their front, and we got to be able to run the football. And defensively, we just can't give up a big play. We just got to keep everything in front. They're gonna complete some balls, but we just can't let them go the distance with it. So we just can't. We got to eliminate the big plays defensively and offensively. We got to control the line of scrimmage and control the ball, keep the ball out of their offensive hands.
All right, Coach. So this is Matt Perry, Played On Sports with Coach Campbell pregame. Hold on 1 second.
A couple of hellos. My dad at home, not feeling well, and Mr. Buck Bradshaw, who's back home, and just everybody who couldn't make it tonight. Just watching the ball game. Y'all enjoy the evening.
All right, that's Coach Chad Campbell for the Pierce Peach County game. Wishing everybody good luck. Back to you, Jeff. This is Matt Perry. We played on sports. Down here with the head coach of Pierce County, Coach Pender. Coach Pender, we want to thank you for letting us come out and broadcast the game tonight.
Oh, not a problem. I'm glad for y'all to be here.
Well, Coach, it's been a good season for you. Coming here 10-1, had a hard-fought battle last week. You won it in overtime. Tell us a little bit of how your team prepared after the hard-fought game this week for the Peach County Trojans.
Our team is resilient. They're a very resilient bunch, and preparing for Peach County, we treat it just like trying to prepare for any other game. We know that Peach has a strong tradition. We know that they're very, very athletic, and we're just going to do our best to try to stay on the field with them.
I understand. Coach, tell us a little bit how many seniors you have on this team and how your senior leadership is.
The senior leadership's great. We have about 16 of them now. 13 of them play, and number 45, Stephen Stipes, and 57, Andy Landrum, are two of our leaders on the defensive side of the ball that have done a great job, not only verbally, but they also do a great job just with their actions and the way they carry themselves in their life. And offensively, Dylan Veal, who is our punter and our guy, he kicks the ball off for us. He's also a wide receiver. His leadership has been phenomenal. I'll hate to lose guys like that. And, of course, number 2 is our tailback. He'll be sidelined tonight. He's not going to be able to go. He sprained his ankle pretty bad in the third quarter last week. But you talk about a leader. And then I got one that's in the locker room. His name's Cole Dowling. He's a first-year player, but he's more of a spiritual leader for us. He plays a little bit on offense, subs in and out, but what he does in the locker room and how the energy that he brings to practice every single day is something that I'm going to miss.
I understand, Coach. Well, it's just like you were talking about with Peach County coming in here with a tradition. Do you have to worry about keeping your kids up for it or down for it, or how do you expect their attitude to be coming in against Peach County's tradition?
Well, with Peach County and who they are, and you're talking about a team that's won several state titles. I've been in 3A a long while and dominating 3A for a long time. The biggest focus, or the biggest thing I was trying to get our kids, is don't focus on Peach County. Stop focusing on them. We got to focus on us, and we got to take care of us and try to play the best of our capabilities and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, Coach Pender, we want to wish you good luck and tell you again we appreciate you giving us an opportunity to video tonight.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bear Stadium in Blackshear, Georgia. Welcome to the second round AAA State playoff. This is Jeff Bell alongside Jesse Fortson, Matt Perry, our sideline reporter, Jacob Gresham on the computer, Vic Hedgepeth on the camera tonight.
We're growing, Bell.
That's right. We're getting big.
Baby steps.
All right, folks. Well, we're live. It's about 10 minutes away from kickoff here. Yeah, Matt. Thank you, buddy. I tell you what, it's an exciting atmosphere right now, Matt. Wouldn't you say?
It is, because I'm telling you right now, there's nothing to do within 30 miles of this place. That includes eat, restrooms, or any variable of that nature.
Yeah,
we are when you come down Highway 15. There's one place to stop, and that is at the high school. The middle school's right down the street from us, but it was a good ride, Bill. It wasn't bad.
It's really pretty down
2.5 hours.
Like it. Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. And I tell you what, you're in for a matchup tonight, folks. We've got, again, both teams coming in here at 10-1. Peach County coming off of a win last where they were, less than stellar.
That's right.
But, good enough to get the win. And, Pierce County on a game last week that
it's too high for me, Jeff.
Yeah, well, it's not for me. On a win last week that kind of catapulted them into the round. They were losing. They were trailing by 2 touchdowns with less than 2 minutes. And I was talking to the radio guy up here earlier, and he was just telling me what was going on with it. So, but anyway, folks, we're 10 minutes away. We just we've got a packed house coming, and fun night. Matt was down on the field earlier talking with both Coach Campbell from Peach County and Coach Pender from Pierce County.
I'm as tall, if not taller, than their coach, by the way.
Yeah, which is something that
is
is
great.
a little unusual, right?
That is great.
Yeah, but folks, it's going to be a we're going to kind of give you some specifics. Got some game notes here. We're going to cover that here in just a little bit of time. Peach County comes in. They're banged up a little bit. We're actually going with a backup center, I think, tonight because, well, actually Matt Winters is going to try and play, right, Jesse?
Yeah, he's dressed. He went through warm-ups, got some torn ligaments in his knee. I think it's going to be a rough go for him. If he was playing anything but center, you use your knee so much when you snap the ball. I at one point kind of thought maybe they might move him out to tackle just to get him in the lineup. But not only are they going to miss him on offense, but they're really going to miss him on defense. Plays just a dominating presence in the middle of the field, playing nose guard on that defense. And when he comes out of the game, they get much smaller. And something that Peach County has struggled with is a power running game between the tackles. And we'll see if Pierce County is able to exploit that tonight as they go on defense. But the priority for Drew Winters, if he can play, is going to be on offense tonight with that. And so that'll be huge to watch that. Drew Winters is number 77. Or not Drew. Winters is number 77. Matt Winters. Sorry about that. DeMarcus Robinson banged a tip up a little bit in last week's game, but he is looking good out there as well. And so we'll see as the night progresses how this goes. I think you get this late in the season and everybody's a little bit banged up in one form or another. Yeah,
and we're going to kind of get ready for this game, and we're going to give you some of the starting lineups here. First, we're going to hit the Vince Elliott. I'm kind of got to go through these, and we'll kind of tell you who the folks we're supposed to watch out for tonight would be. You've got number 9, Micah Larson, 19, Sanua Lawson, Madison Tootin, Marcus Washington, Clay Taylor, Tyler Harris is one of the big boys we're supposed to be looking out for. Both Harris and Larson kind of interchangeable. I know Larson is playing a wide receiver position, and Harris, I believe, is going to be their quarterback, but they are interchangeable. Dylan Veal, who's also going to double as their punter tonight. Number 14, he's also a wide receiver. You got Josh Henderson, Brandon Chansey, and then Duncan Kimbrell. And again, you're seeing that Coach Sean Pender is who the Pierce County Bears coach is tonight. Then we're going to kind of pop over here and look at the starters for Peach County.
And these, by the way, are Captain Jack's Crab Shack starting lineups of the ball game.
Thank you, Jesse. We've got to get our sponsors in here as well. You've got Peach County's starters coming up as the PA system goes nuts here. You guys can probably hear that. Keyshawn Lowe is going to get the start at tailback. Tyler Gibson at a receiver position alongside DeMarcus Robinson and Sire Davis going to be the 3 wideouts that we have. You're going to have DeAnthony Lamar, Alton Zanders, Matt Winters. Again, Matt banged up a little bit. He's going to try and go, along with Matthew Colvin, Jatinder Askew, and Michael King on the front line. Malcolm, what did I say?
You said Matthew again.
Malcolm Colvin, sorry about that. And then Greg Williams is the quarterback, and he had a decent game last week, Jesse. It wasn't a great game, but it was an efficient game.
It was good enough, and really the offense doesn't rely on him to throw the ball a lot and to be accurate. What they do is depend on him to hand the ball off to some of these running backs like Keyshawn Lowe and to be able to throw the deep ball to DeMarcus, which when you got a weapon out there like that, you don't have to be in the world, just got to get him the ball.
That's right. So, we're looking for a good matchup tonight, and again, it was an exciting week last week for the folks here at Pierce County because they weren't sure they were going to be in this game after they scored two touchdowns in the last 2 minutes. And the guy, I didn't know this, Jesse, but the guy was telling us they scored that last touchdown. They were trailing by 13 points. They scored the last touchdown. All they had to do was kick the extra point, win the game, and the center rolled the ball back to the holder, and they never did get it off, so it went into overtime.
Yeah, special teams will get you every time. I think it's important to note that coming off a big win like that, sometimes it's hard to get your mojo going again in another game sometimes, but then on the other hand, sometimes it can really give you some momentum heading into the playoffs. We've said this before that we think the difference between week 1 and week 2 are probably the biggest differences in the playoffs until you get to the championship game, and so Peach will have opposition tonight the last couple weeks. I think Peach County struggled a little bit at the beginning of last week's game, just simply I think they thought we'd show up and dominate, and got a little motivation in the second half. But with that, moving on, to this week, I think that they're fired up. The team looks excited to play. We're going to take you to our game notes, and those are brought to you by the K-Center, our K-Center pregame notes here. Pierce County, their coach is Sean Pender. This is his second year. He's 16-4, which really puts him in the pantheon of Pierce County coaches here. Pierce County's history is
we're going to say that all night. Pierce County.
Yeah,
Pierce County.
I know
we're going to screw that up.
It's been rough, but 2010 he was at Chris County, went 4-7, and then he was in Brantley County before that for 8 years. This year, though, however, they went 10-1. They're the Region 1 AAA champs. They back-to-back region champs. I've seen a lot of T-shirts here. They're very excited about that. However, they did lose to Swainsboro last year, 44-41.
That was this year, Jesse.
Oh, I'm sorry. They lost to Swainsboro, 44-41. Swainsboro not doing that hot this year. Went out in the first round. They just said the prayer, and I talked all the way through it.
Talked the way through it.
Amen.
Way to go, Pastor.
Hallelujah. Their offense, however, Pierce County's offense is scoring 38 points per game.
Sorry, Jesse.
Thank you, America. All right,
there we go.
Going back to our K-Center pregame notes. Talking about their offense, they've been averaging 38 points per game, which is actually pretty good. But, however, their defense has been giving up 21 points per game. We'll see how that progresses throughout tonight. Something's got to give there with Peach County's offense. They should be able to put up some points on the board. They are allowing a lot of rushing yards per game, 208, but not giving up that many passing yards. I think that has to do with more so with the teams they've been playing with anything else. But Peach County, we're going to throw it over to Jeff, and he'll give you the pregame notes for Peach County.
Appreciate that, Jesse. Yeah, Peach County comes in, like you say, Pierce County giving up a lot of ground yardage, and hopefully we can capitalize on that tonight. Coach Campbell is a coach for Peach County. It's his sixth year. He's got an 87% winning percentage. He's 67-10 in his 6 years, which is pretty good. He's got a couple of 8-3 years his first couple of years, and then he's some 15-0 and 13-2s and 14-1. So he's got some pretty good years in there. They were the Region 2 AAA runner-up this year, losing to Carver 26-17 a few weeks back, which made us a 2 seed. We're averaging, like you said, Jesse, quite a bit. We're averaging 35 points a game, comparable to Pierce County's 38, and we're only giving up 11 points. So I think that's going to be the key tonight, is going to be the difference between our defense and their offense, and our offense and our defense. You know what I mean.
Whoever scores the most points will win the ball game.
Generally, that's the way it happens. But, a few things, and I kind of dug this up. I did have the week off and kind of put some stuff together, and we're going to kind of look up at some of the second-round matchup statistics. This is actually compliments of Ocean Tiger, who actually works for the Georgia High School Football Historians Association. He has this information out there, probably more information than you need. But Peach County comes in, like we were saying, they're averaging 35.3 points for offense, which is 8th in AAA, whereas Pierce County's 38.6, which is 6th. But the difference is our defense is 11.5, which is number 2, along with theirs is 21 points at 13. So the differential puts us at number 6 and them at number 10. Against playoff teams, we are 7-1. Our lone loss was to Carver. We did play some stiff competition early on. We played 4A Perry, we beat them. We played 4A Baldwin and defeated them. Although Jesse forgot about that game. He's asking me earlier, when did we play that game? That was way back 10 weeks ago.
I was in the time warp there, I guess.
You must have. And then we had a tough game against 5A Warner Robins, who's still in the playoffs, and beat them 29-24. And all Pierce County's wins against playoff teams come against region foes. So it's got the makings to be a pretty good game. We got some other historical facts we're going to kind of throw in a little bit later on, but not right now. But folks, I'll tell you what, we're about it looks to be about 5 minutes away for the start of the game. They've already had the coin toss. Did you see who won the coin toss, what the deal's going to be with that, who's going to receive, Jesse?
I did not.
Yeah, we were talking. We weren't paying a whole lot of attention, so it's kind of
we'll find out in just a minute.
And there comes your PC Trojans on to the field, led by the Trojan man. I looked earlier. We don't have 100 this year. We've had 100 in years past. We don't have that this year, Jesse. I think we're probably in the neighborhood of about 70 or 75 maybe.
Which is still really good. I mean,
it is for a AAA school in Georgia. So got a plane flying over. I don't know if that's not the blimp, is it?
I don't think so. A quick question for you. What's your feeling on this game right now?
I'll tell you what. It's got a playoff atmosphere. our guys look sharp. We were watching a field goal kicker earlier. He's nailing them from 50 yards. Our punters were putting the ball down the field. They were crisp on the quarterbacks throwing the ball. Receivers were not dropping anything. They were running good routes. They look fired up. They look relaxed, but they look fired up. And Pierce County's the same way. Talking to the coach earlier, I listened to a little bit of that interview, and, they looking at things like, they're the new kids on the block, and we've been there. And they're trying to, like he said, they want to get where we're at. We're trying to keep them from getting there.
Absolutely. I think earlier in this week I would have thought Peach walks away with this one, but the longer we've been here, the more I feel like this might be a tight game. Pierce County is really here, ready to play, and their fans are fired up. I'll tell you what, I think they're definitely going to have an advantage from playing at home in front of this home crowd. I think it'll be a little bit different on the road, but they're looking good out there, and I think we'll expect a good ball game here the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, but I tell you what, though, to be a 3-hour drive, Peach County's got some fans of our own. We got a decent group over there, and
absolutely,
a bunch of fans. So it looks like Peach County is we're going to be. So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff, or long enough for them to go to get it teed up, and so we're getting their fans fired up. Cervantes is going to be teeing it up for Peach County. I tell you what, you're going to have to help me on these numbers tonight, Jesse, because as bad as I am, the black numbers are not helping me tonight. Looks like you got, for Pierce County, deep back there. Looks like it's number 20, Terrell Carter. Kick is going to be off. It's going to be returnable, looks like. No, he's going to let it fly into the end zone, so Pierce County is going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 20-yard line.
I'll tell you, one thing to watch out for, Cervantes has been absolutely murdering the football when he's been kicking, doing a great job on kickoffs and on extra points. And like Jeff said earlier during warm-ups, he nailed a 50-yarder, which is pretty good.
He took one and then just walked away, didn't he? All right, so it looks like you got number 8 is going to come out in quarterback. That's Harris. So we're going to keep these numbers straight. We'll try and keep them straight anyway. It looks like Larson's going to be your running back. It's going to be a give, trying to get outside, and he's going to be dropped for no gain, maybe a gain.
On that formation there, Pierce County coming out in a tight formation, wanting to run between tackles. He tried to bounce that outside. I think most of their success offensively is going to be able to run between the guards and not on the edge until they start flinging the ball downfield. They have a quarterback who can absolutely put it in the air for sure.
Looks like Harris is going to go back into Larson's going to be in a shotgun formation. He drops, gets a little bit of pressure. He's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8.
And right there, Peach County doing a fabulous job of getting some pass rush. One person to make note is that right tackle. Really got beat there. Had a good pass drop in his protection, but you got to stick with it on the inside gap. Duncan Kimbrell there allowed his man to get inside. Number 4 for Peach County, doing a great job of pass rush. Able to make it a 3rd and long, which definitely helps this defense out.
It is 3rd and 11. First series so far goes to advantage Peach County.
Peach County's going to drop back into a 3rd zone coverage.
They're going to run that tunnel screen that Jefferson County had such good luck with, and they're not going to go anywhere with it. It's going to be dropped again for a little bit of a loss. So that's going to bring up a 4th and long, and that was something that Pierce County looks like they got from Jefferson County from last week.
Absolutely, and Chris Jackson making a great play, getting off a block, able to get in there, disrupt that play, and get a tackle.
So that gives Peach County a good first stand on defense, and they should come out of this with decent field position. DeMarcus Robinson is going to be deep for Peach County, standing on Pierce County 45-yard line.
Pierce County doesn't have near the troubles that we saw last week on special teams. However, not one of their strongest suits on this team as well.
Kick his way. It's high, but it's not going anywhere, and it's going to be a really short kick. And DeMarcus is just going to let it bounce and I'm not sure why he didn't get away from it, but it's going to be 1st and 10 Peach County at the Pierce County 30. So we'll see what kind of offense Peach County, what they start out with here.
And Winters is going to try to make a go of it here out on the field. Give that kid some credit, really playing through an injury. We'll talk about it a little bit as the game goes on. If he's able to stay in there, a torn ligament definitely hurts in the knee.
That's right. And you got Keyshawn Lowe as the running back. And you've got Sire Davis and DeMarcus Robinson is at the top of the screen.
And the officials having a word with Peach County's offensive line. I don't know what that's about.
Not sure.
Maybe Matt can find out for us during this possession.
Greg throws one out to the outs. He's got a receiver. He hits, looks like Davis.
DeMarcus.
No, I'm sorry, DeMarcus. It's going to be close to a first down. 29-yard line. Not a good kick. It's a better kick.
To get down there to make when you're running, you have to turn your. Greg doing a good job. Got it up enough though that DeMarcus can catch it and get the ball down the field.
So it's a 1st and 10 Peach County. 9 minutes and 29 seconds have gone by, or remaining in quarter number 1. Now you've got Robinson and Davis left side. Davis in motion. Got a penalty.
They're going to call a false start on Greg Williams there. False start. Yes, that's going to be the call. When a quarterback moves his body on the first snap count but doesn't snap the ball, they'll allow a little bit of movement, but not that much.
Yeah, we're going to apologize early, folks, because it's hard to look at these numbers out of Pierce County and see what they are. They're black, and it's
on dark blue.
Keyshawn,
after that, number 17, Ron Kennedy, gets a big hit, but actually Keyshawn was trying to cut back. He had a big lane there. Winter's doing a good job of moving his man out of the way.
Yeah.
One thing that happens when you tear a ligament, you don't tear it all the way through. It actually hurts quite a bit, loses some stability in the knee. But he's doing well so far in this game, getting a good push.
He is. As Steven Stipe was in there helping as well, number 45. Expect him to be there all night as well. Greg Williams rolls. Got a screen pass, and that's not a good pass. And it's going to be, I think that's Deontay Williams. He's going to pick up. He's going to actually lose, or maybe back to the line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 3rd and long. And he doesn't look sharp at all right now, does he?
No, and one thing he's got to do is he's got to quiet his feet. He got a little bit of happy feet. When he needs to do is step into his throws. When you're throwing and moving your feet, you tend to either sky the ball or throw it into the ground. And Peach County's left with a 3rd and 13 here.
Yeah. Peach County in a bunch formation will probably be shifting. They do. Got Robinson and Davis to the right side of the formation. Gibson at the bottom of the screen. Greg Williams drops. Got plenty of time. He's got an open receiver down the sideline. He's going to right through his hands. He had him. He had a step on the defender, but it's going to be overthrown. It's going to bring up a 4th down. And here comes Cervantes on, and he was hitting some 50-yarders earlier, so we'll see if they're going to try it, if they're going to kick it, try and kick it deep, because this would be a 49-yard field goal attempt.
Tell you what, on that play, Peach County got great pass blocking. Greg Williams delivers a good ball, but just unable to come up with it and connect in the end zone. Cervantes here definitely has the leg for this. One thing during warm-ups, the snap for special teams was a little high on the field goals. If they are able to get a good snap, I believe Cervantes definitely has the leg for this.
And Pierce County has a man back deep, hoping that he can maybe catch it and return it. The kick, it's a good hold, it's a good kick, but he's going to be left,
wide
I think.
Left.
Wide left. He had plenty of leg on it. Plenty of leg. But it's going to be a hold. Now, the good thing about high school football, it comes out to the 20-yard line.
It does. Tell you what, he had enough leg to nail that from 55.
Yeah, he was just wide left.
Sometimes what happens are these guys, it's just like a golf shot. When you try to put a little too much on it, you can really begin to push the ball to the left. Kickers, soccer-style kickers, tend to pull the ball to the left if they're a right-footed kicker.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 for Pierce County. Throw down. He's going to be caught. A gain of about 5 yards.
Bell.
Yes.
What you got, Matt?
Oh.
Second down and 5. We're about to hit 7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Now, it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Henderson.
And he got a little rush on his throw there. Peach County's defense doing a good job of getting in there. Emmanuel Pitts getting in the backfield and rushing that throw, making a bad timing. 3rd and 5 here. Pierce County can definitely go with a run or pass.
See what Peach County's defenses can do on this. See if they can force another 4 or 3 and out. Pitts on the edge. Peach County does come on a little bit of a blitz. It's going to be out into the flat, but it's going to be overthrown. No flags on the play, so it's going to be a 4th down. It's going to be another punting situation.
And there again, Emmanuel Pitts getting in the backfield, rushing that throw. When you got a quarterback rolling out like that to make a throw, accuracy drops tremendously. Any quarterback who can throw on the run is definitely worth his weight in gold for sure. Not a lot of guys at the high school level are able to do that.
That's right. So we got DeMarcus. He's going to be standing back around midfield this time, so it's been a battle of field positions. But
note that the last punt was barely 25 yards.
Yeah, I think it was exactly that. Wasn't it 25?
I believe so.
Right at it. We'll see what they've got dialed up here. Kick is away, and it's going to be another one similar to that. It's going to hit on about the 45, and then DeMarcus is going to take it, which I don't understand that. And sometimes you just got to let it go. But anyway, he's going to take – that's one of those you get hit, and next thing you know, the ball goes popping away and somebody picks it up.
That's when you have a little too much confidence in your abilities. Also, that's also a good way to get hurt when you're stretching out for a ball. You catch a helmet in the chest like that, it doesn't feel too good.
That's right. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Peach County at their own 48-yard line. Again, Matt Winters trotting out on the field. He looks like he's moving pretty good right now,
and
Jesse.
Peach County really throwing the ball often in their first drive. I wonder if they'll go to the run here.
DeMarcus is off the field at this point. It's going to be low to the outside. He tries to get the edge, and he's going to get the edge, but he's going to be knocked down for a gain of maybe a half a yard. Pierce County strung it out well.
Peach County's offensive line is going to have to do a better job of setting the edge and get a lane for Peach County's running backs to get into.
Got Lowe is off and Williams is on. Robinson still on the sideline. Now you've got number 26 for Peach County. That's Cersei in the backfield. It's going to be Cersei up the middle. He gets a cut outside. He breaks the tackle. He's at the 45, down to the 40. He's going to have enough for a Peach County 1st down inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. Good cut by Cersei.
If he cuts back to the sideline, I believe he might have scored a touchdown on that. He had plenty of room over here to work on this side of the field, but nonetheless, great gain on the ground for Peach County. One thing they're going to have to continue to do is run the ball well so they can set up their play-action pass.
So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10 for Peach County. To give this to Lowe. He does get the edge. He's going to be hit hard. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but he was hit hard on the edge out there. It's going to bring up a 2nd down.
And that was a great tackle there by number 57 of Pierce County.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Greg Williams, so he overthrows. He had Sire Davis, but he overthrows him. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
And there, Greg Williams has got to quiet his feet to complete those passes. He's an athletic guy, but hardly any quarterback can complete that kind of pass. That one was too high. Seen these passes earlier from him being a little too into the ground. One thing that he'll want to work on is his footwork for this 3rd down. I'll tell you one thing that he does have, definitely has the arm strength to get the ball there.
So we'll see what Peach County's got. 4. It's going to be a low snap, but he digs it out, and he's got an open receiver. He's trying to get down the field. He finds DeMarcus, but it's going to be knocked down incomplete. So Peach County's going to be faced again. Looks like this time they're going to kick it away, not going to try a field goal.
And one thing DeMarcus had there is he elevated to get the ball, but Pierce County's defender doing a good job of actually turning to the ball. DeMarcus got turned around a little bit on that, and protection broke down, so that ball got floated a little bit. And here's interesting, DeMarcus isn't punting, but Cervantes is.
Good snap, good kick. Well, it's shanked it. He goes out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds
out to
around
the
the 30. Wow. I think we got a break on that one.
No, I was close. I said 30.
Yeah. Where'd they put it? Oh, they keep moving it
25. It's on 25.
Okay.
Only 5 yards off.
Yeah.
The Pierce County press box is going absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. They thought it should have been marked on the field somewhere. But at any rate, 4.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. It's going to be 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. Gives up the middle. He's going to get a couple of yards, about 3, before he gets knocked down around the 30-yard line.
Pierce County doing a slow job of recognizing that play. Pierce County pulls the backside guard and tackle, running a counter, and linebackers just didn't move fast enough. So Pierce County's able to gain 5.
That was Corson on the carry. 2nd down and 5. Staying in a shotgun formation. Gets a nice side, but that's a nice blockers, and he's going to be close to a Pierce County 1st down. It looked better when it first started.
Yeah, the one thing Peach County's doing really well on defense is defensive line is reading fast. Peach County's nose guard is right there, ready to go. Linebackers are going to need to react and read a little bit faster. One thing that's given them some trouble are they're running a lot of counter motion in the backfield.
So it is a 1st down for Pierce County at their 36-yard line. Peach County looks like they're coming on a blitz, and that's an offside penalty. It's going to bring up, it was Dickey, I believe that was number 73, Wayne Jones.
It was Emmanuel Pitts there. No, I'm sorry.
Jones.
Jones coming in on the blitz and spooked his man a little bit there.
So it's 1st and 5 at the 40-yard line. Drop. Got an open receiver, but no, well overthrown out of bounds. It's a good thing for them that it was, because they had 3 DBs over there, looked like.
And one thing that happens, to get a pass rush early in the game, it makes the quarterback shaky, not in the sense of afraid of getting hurt. That's not what we mean. What I mean is they feel the ability to move faster. They need to get out of the pocket a little bit sooner, so they begin to move their feet, begin to roll. And like we've said so far, accuracy really goes down. The ball's floated over to the sideline.
So it's 2nd down and 5 for Pierce County at their own 40-yard line. Peach County standing in their 3-3-5 or 3-5-3. Give is up the middle. He's going to be hit and drop. A gain of 1. That's 13 on the tackle. That's DeAnthony Grant.
A good job of getting in the hole.
Absolutely. That was Corson on the carry. So it's bring up 3rd and 4 for Pierce County.
We're not on the air.
I just got 2 texts that says we were back on.
We're 6. We're at 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Harris drops. He's looking, got plenty of protection. He's going to find a receiver. It's down the middle of the field, and he's going to be into the end zone.
And they should throw a flag on that. You can't. Should be unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, you're at home, Jesse.
But that's not where the officials are from. Tell you what, he was wide open on that post.
I didn't get a number on that. Did you see what that was?
Give me a second. That was Dylan Veal, number 14.
The kick. So with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter, first on a 46-yard touchdown pass. That was a pretty nice play. So Peach County's going to find themselves early in a hole, 7-0.
There, Peach County just breaking down on offense. I think the play of that drive, so the big play, is the extended good pass from their ball. Put that in perfect position where right. Tell you what, it fired up this Pierce County side.
I'm telling you, it's packed now. The end zones are full and the sideline's full over here. Folks sitting on their hands right now. Appreciate all our listening to us on Play On Sports. Get us on YouTube. You can get us on just the website there at Peach Schools. Kick is going to be away. It's going to be at the 2-yard line, who goes straight up the middle. He gets a block. He's on the outside. He's at the 30. Tries to break a tackle. He's going to be dropped at the 30-yard line. We're lucky we didn't get a block in the back on the 5-yard line down there.
Very fortunate on that. Able to bring the ball all the way out to the 30. Had some huge running lanes that he's able to take advantage of. Find it interesting, DeMarcus really isn't playing too many special teams tonight. I wonder if our Party Playground best deals on furniture and mattresses sideline reporter Matt Perry can get us some info.
All right, so we'll see.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, we got Cersei in the backfield. Got 3 wide receivers. See what we can get. Unless we got some
their equipment.
We got William.
Because his back pad is exposed.
Okay.
That's a little nitpicky.
It is. And then that puts Gibson on in his spot. It's going to be a toss sweep. Cersei cuts it back up inside. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. But now they're saying, I saw a beanbag come out, and I don't know if a beanbag on the ground.
Kind of weird.
I didn't see Pierce react to the ball either.
Hey, fellas.
Yes.
They said they were still a little bit sore, so they're just trying to use him when we need him.
I think we need him.
Amen. Hey, I got one spot I can hear y'all, so I'll be right here if you need me.
2nd down and 4. It's going to be, this time, I think that's low back in there. Enough for a Peach County first down out to the 42-yard line.
Here, they're going to try to run the ball between the tackles and really run downhill. Try to get their offensive line to really dominate. Tell you who I'm impressed with is Drew Winters, playing through with his knee. He's getting a great push right now.
Matt
Winters. Why do I keep saying Drew? I'm sorry, Drew, and I'm sorry.
Let's just go with last names.
I'm sorry, Matt, and your whole family.
So it is a first down for Peach County. We're about to hit 1 minute remaining. It is complete in the flat to DeMarcus, but for a short gain, probably 3 yards.
Hey, fellas, I was going to tell you, too, there's a celebrity, I guess, over here. DeMarcus's uncle, Marcus, is down here in the end zone. We'll probably try to get him in a few minutes.
Thank you, Matt. So it's going to be 2nd down and 8.
This will probably be the last play of the first quarter.
Barring an incomplete pass or touchdown. Greg Williams rolls. He's got an open DeMarcus. Makes the catch. He's at the 40, and he's going to be dropped. Gain of about 14 yards, maybe 15, call it 15, down to the 38-yard line. Stop the clock with 24 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
And there he got his hands out to catch it, but that ball had some zip on it. Hit his shoulder pads, bounced off. DeMarcus doing a great job of being able to secure the ball and get down the field.
I think it surprised him, didn't it? Got to him. So that's a 39 after the 39-yard line. So that may be the last play, but it looks like Peach County is going to try and run a play. And he's going to be out to the flat. He hits Williams, who gets plenty of daylight. He cuts up inside, and he's going to be down to the 25-yard line. It did look like, but I don't see a flag out there. But that should be the last play of the first quarter. That is going to be the last play of the first quarter. So we're going to, step away for just a second. Well, actually, we're going to step away and kind of thank our sponsors for this opportunity to do our game tonight. You're listening to Play On Sports broadcast of Peach County and Pierce County, second round AAA playoff.
Talk to me.
Ben's Custom Golf and Driving Range, Highway 41 North in Byron, offers a 24-hour driving range as well as a well-stocked clubhouse. From clubs and accessories to apparel, you can have it all. Tee it up and let it fly. Come to Captain Jack's Crab Shack, where you can try all your favorite seafood dishes as well as the famous Low Country Boil. Located on 107 Chapman in Byron, Georgia, they're open from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Sunday. The K Community Service Center in Fort Valley, Georgia, proudly serving individuals with developmental disabilities. Our mission is to help them reach their maximum level of independence.
Peach County's got it 1st and 10. We're just starting the second quarter, trailing 7-0. Give is going to beat a low up the middle. He gets hit and still struggling. He's going to fall forward for maybe a yard or two. That's number 6 for
Demetrius Mercer. Did a really good job of wrapping up.
Actually, I'm sorry, Jesse, it's number 45, Stipe.
Tell you what, Pierce County's doing a good job of tackling tonight.
Have a Steven Stipe on the tackle. That was a good tackle. We were talking about that coming down here about tackling. The difference between tackling someone and hitting someone.
Got to use your arms.
Peach County moving their receivers around a little bit. It's going to be Greg Williams on a sweep. He cuts it back up inside. He's going to be close to the first down. The ball comes out.
I think he was down. It really looked like he was down.
But they're going to say, they're looking, they're talking, and now they're going to say
he got hit and was down, and then the ball came out.
They are going to say first down. Coach Campbell's down there, and he's not arguing too much, so he got rocked pretty hard. Not sure who it was, but that's going to be a first down for Pierce County at their own 17-yard line. I didn't see who put the hit on him, and I didn't see who come out of there, but Peach County's got a little bit of trouble early on. Harris staying in a shotgun formation. Tries to get that tunnel screen, but he's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be dropped after a gain of maybe a yard. They're trying to run what
and Michael
Jeffco
Larson
had.
there putting some absolute zip on the ball. Tell you what, he's got a cannon. Tyler Harris. It's so hard to see their numbers right now.
I know.
Tyler Harris, laser rocket arm.
They're interchangeable. 8 and 9 will play a little quarterback and wide receiver. And
also numbers interchangeable.
No, it's hard to see. But it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. They're giving him a gain of 2. Trying to cut the offensive line, and it's going to be.
That's coming back for a chop block.
Yeah, that was that. Did you see that? Trying to cut him.
Oh, yeah. Chop block is where you're getting cut and Gage still up in the top. The reason that's a penalty is it's the fastest way to blow out a defensive lineman's knee.
But I didn't see him being engaged by somebody else. I saw him going inside, and I saw him kind of trying to go down, but I didn't see if the guard was trying to block him.
He got chipped on the shoulder, and so that's a 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, so that's a huge penalty for Pierce.
Is it going to be 15 or will it be half the distance?
It will be half the distance.
Or will it be 3rd down? They could refuse it.
Hey, guys.
Yes.
I got the first quarter stats, not pretty bleak, but Peach County is 5 for 8 for 48 yards passing, 6 rushes for 39 yards. Pierce was 4 for 7 for 63 yards, and they had 5 rushes for 10 yards with, of course, a touchdown. So
right. Well, Peach County got, they're playing a little bit better on defense right now. They were kind of, I don't know.
I think it's important to note that on defense, DeMarcus isn't out there playing that deep safety as well.
But our defense looks like their defense, a little bit undersized, but their offensive line is not really. They got a big offensive tackle on their right side. But other than that, I think we match up size-wise with them. Peach County jumping around like they're coming on a blitz of some kind. It's just going to be an inside reverse, or a waggle, what we call a waggle. It's going to pick up a couple of yards, but not much. It's going to bring up a...
With the blitz they had called there, did a really good job of getting a guy in position to make a tackle there. They were really out of position with the particular blitz that was called there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and forever.
3rd and 17. Peach County hold here. They should come out with pretty decent field position, trying to hold them defensively after the turnover. And I'm not sure
Ask
how much time
and
they
ye shall
have.
receive.
Yeah.
Ask and receive.
Uh-oh, somebody's got to go off. Somebody better hurry and get off.
They're going to have to call it.
So it's 3rd and long.
Coach Campbell's telling the secondary to
I was going to say,
up.
that's got to be a penalty. There's ever. So they're going to back them up another 5 yards or 2.5 yards, whatever it may be.
And Coach Campbell out there yelling at the defensive secondary to back up. No need to play it close when it's 3rd and
20.
3rd and 22.
22.
Hey, fellas, on that last turnover, Greg was shook up a little bit, but they say he think he'll probably be okay. But he was in a light daze over here.
Well, you can see he got hit hard up
Yeah,
here. We
he
just
was-
didn't know if he was down.
He wasn't sure if we were Peach or Pierce for a second there.
Well, Harris staying in a shotgun. I don't know if they're going to throw it or just trying to give it up the middle and see what they can get. And that's what they're going to do. And they're going to just be content to punt and turn it over to their defense. So it's going to be 4th down and about 20.
And nothing wrong with that conservative play call there. Hopefully they'll be able to, for their sake, be able to get this punt off. I think either way, Peach is going to end up with some really good field position.
Yeah. Because like the PA announcer said over here to me a while ago, says, look like y'all have the same problems we do, punters. Because our last punt wasn't but about 20 yards.
And Robinson back in the game to field this punt. And we say this often when these close games, it just seems like Peach is always able to come up with a big play.
Right.
And special teams or defense, you almost wonder if they'll be able to get to this one.
Yeah. Great atmosphere here, folks. I tell you what, if you're not here and you're missing, it's a really good atmosphere. The kick is away, and it's just going to be, it's not a bad kick. It's going to go out of bounds around the 45. So that was a decent, pretty good kick for him, actually. Kept it away from our return man.
And Greg Williams is coming out to lead this series for the Trojans.
So it's going to be 8 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Peach County is going to have it 1st and 10 at the Pierce County 44-yard line. We played in their end of the field pretty much the whole game.
Other than a couple of plays here on defense, Peach County is actually not playing that bad. Pierce County is playing tight defensively. I'll give them credit for that for sure.
So you've got, looks like Lowe in the backfield. It's going to be Lowe. Now we got
a false start on Peach County.
Tell you what, we're killing ourselves with penalties right now.
Absolutely.
Because we had a little bit of a lane up.
And that's going to be on number 54, Peach County.
I think that's Zanders, maybe.
We got a little
Anthony
bit of a
Lamar,
head
actually.
there.
North Hall is up on Morgan 13-0 early on. So it's going to bring up 1st and 15. The give is going to be to Lowe. He gets a good block on the edge, and he's going to be inside the 40 down about the 38-yard line, a pickup of about 10 yards.
Keyshawn Lowe's cut step is so fast.
He runs hard, doesn't he? He's
He
running
really does.
downhill.
He's got a great cut, especially when he's cutting to his right. Really sits that
Plants
up
it
well.
and goes. That's right. So
He really
it's
does
going
a great job.
That's a nice 10-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd and 5. We're about to hit 8 minutes remaining. Sire Davis is at the bottom of the screen. Peach County with a 2 tight end set. Low up the middle. He's going to be close to a 1st down. He's going to fall forward. Mark him around the 35.
Looks like from where the ref was running in, about a foot short.
They keep calling Stipe's name. He's the linebacker, and he's been on every lot of them. So they're going to say it's short, 3rd and short. And I would imagine we're in 2-down territory right now. I often wonder why we don't just do quarterback sneaks right here, just to get the 1st down. And he's going to drop it. It looks like Pierce County is going to come out of there with it. it looked like the fullback wasn't expecting the handoff.
Well, the fullback definitely doesn't get the ball very often, so when he does, kind of definite fumble there. Huge turnover by Peach County.
So right now, we're playing a Pierce County game. This is what they did last week. They had, I think, 9 turnovers. So this is our second, both in Bear territory. So Pierce County takes over 1st and 10.
And once again, Peach County is really going to want to do a good job here of getting off the field.
We need a turnover of our own. Harris again staying in shotgun. He's going to look, and he's got a net receiver outside, and they're going to say no, out of bounds. They said he was out, and there are no replays. Wow, that was pretty close.
And I'll be honest with you,
good catch.
It was a great catch. I think his foot was out of bounds. You had 2 referees right there looking at it.
And they talked it over well.
They did. Everybody over here hates the call because they hate the referees because they're not for them right now. But nonetheless, it's the call on the field that matters, not the opinion of the fans.
And I don't see a red flag being thrown out there anywhere.
Nope, no instant replay.
He was out of bounds.
Thank you, Matt.
Thanks, Matt.
It's on the other side, but it looked out of bounds. That's a big size differential over there.
I'll tell you. So it's 2nd and 10, 7 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Peach County trailing 7-0. Harris looks, we got a little bit of a blitz coming, and it's going to be nice grab, but he's going to be tackled for a loss.
He should have dropped it.
He should have, but I tell you, that was number 34 made the grab.
We have a very loud Pierce County fan in front of us, so I apologize.
That was Corson that made a nice little grab, but Peach County got some pressure on him up the gut real early.
Harris did a great job of not taking the sack there either. Been very impressed with his arm.
Yeah, he's played with some composure. Pierce County in a 4 wide receiver set. Peach comes on a blitz, and he's going to throw it into the ground.
And he had a receiver there.
Yeah, he did the smart thing to get rid of it. So Peach County's defense holds, forcing a 3 and out. Again, they've been able to keep the turnover from having any effect on them other than just maybe transitioning and changing the field position a little bit.
And that's huge for the defense to stop that possession. When you turn the ball over, you give offense more possessions than they normally deserve.
Yep. So 6.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Peach County is going to get the ball back, trailing 7-0. Pierce County scored with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter on a 46-yard pass from Harris to Veal.
Peach County's going to come after this punt.
Here they do. They do come after it. And it's going to be kicked. It's going to go over DeMarcus's head. It's going to roll to the 22-yard line. That was a pretty good punt there by number 14 for catches a touchdown pass and then has about a 50-some-yard punt. There you go.
We want to thank a couple of our sponsors tonight. We want to thank the K Center in Fort Valley. We also want to thank Best Deals on Furniture and Mattresses over in Roberta, Georgia, as well as Sandy Davis and the crew over at Real Estate South. They can help you with all your residential, industrial, and commercial real estate needs.
Thank you, Jesse. Peach County doing a bunch of shifting. The give is going to be to Lowe. He gets some good blocking on the edge. He gets a nice block from Cersei, who gets the corner. Breaks a tackle, and he's going to have enough for the first down all the way to the 35-yard line. Nick Cersei had a great block on the edge out there to spring him for an additional 5 yards, enough for the first down.
And that's what makes a good running play turn into a great running play. It's when you get good blocking downfield by your wide receivers.
We have an update, 13-6, North Hall over Morgan County. 13-6, North Hall over Morgan County. That's the winner of this matchup will play the winner of that matchup. That's why we're keeping you posted on that one. We're going to try this side. Lowe breaks a tackle. He's going to hit. He's going to keep driving. He breaks another tackle, and he's going to be almost out to the 40-yard line. Nice. Only picked up 3, but it was hard 3.
That was great blocking there, and able to avoid some backfield penetration there. Doing a really good job of running the ball right now. I'll tell you, very impressed with number 45, Steven Stipe. He's a good tackler, but also if you notice, when he's getting to the ball carrier, he's going for the ball.
Yeah, he is. They've coached him to strip, looks like, and 2 turnovers tonight. Why not? Although I think those are all good hits. So let's bring up 2nd down and 6. Greg Williams rolls, looks. He's got an open receiver, makes a catch there. Davis, enough for the first down across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He just kind of floated that one out there, didn't
Greg
he?
Williams, that's to his throwing side, which is a hard throw to make as well. What he does is he sets his feet, throws the ball, delivers an accurate pass there to Sire Davis. Able to get a first down, move the ball.
So we're at 5 minutes remaining in the first half. Peach County's trying to get the equalizer and tie this up. DeMarcus Robinson's going to be at the bottom of the screen. Sire Davis at the top. Greg looks. He hits Matthew Colvin, the tight end, number 4.
Matthew Colvin making a good throw, and right there
Malcolm
again.
Colvin.
I'm sorry.
Williams,
tremendous throw. Really has settled down in the second quarter with his throwing. Quieting his feet, squaring up, throwing the ball.
So that's going to be a gain of 5, maybe 6. 2nd down and 4.
Tell you what, these refs are getting really ticky-tack about the back plate to the shoulder pads showing. That's usually not a
big deal, right? It's going to be low. He cuts it back up inside. He's going to be close to the first down, and they're trying to strip that ball out of there. You can see that, Jesse. You were right. So they're going to be down to the 30. It is going to be enough, it looks like, for a Peach County first down.
And Matt Winters there looking like maybe that knee's wearing a little bit. Hopefully his knee is doing well. Really hasn't been limping around out there. Yeah, Matt?
They just rolled him. He got rolled the play before.
Okay. He looked like he was hurting that play.
Yeah, he was, or is.
All right, so you got Robinson and Davis at the top of the screen. Howard and Lowe in the backfield. We got a timeout. Coach Campbell saw something he didn't like. We're going to keep it here, folks, just for a minute. Again, we do want to thank our sponsors tonight.
We want to thank On the Mark Custom Screen Printing, where they aim to please. If you have any type of screen printing needs, custom T-shirts, banners, embroidery, go see Dorinda over in Byron, Georgia, 1-888-858-3585. Also, go see Custom Golf and Driving Range, Highway 41 North in Byron. Go see Ben. You can hit as many balls as you want. As long as you continue putting money in the machine, go see his pro shop over there. If he doesn't have a club, he can make it for you. Also want to thank the K Community Center in Fort Valley, Georgia. They do a wonderful job down there, as well as we want to tell you to go by, see Matt Perry, our very own sideline reporter, at Best Deals on Furniture and Mattresses in Roberta, Georgia.
And our newest sponsor, Captain Jack's Crab Shack in Byron.
Go by there, get the country boil.
It is good, that's right. So it's going to be 3rd down and extremely short. Let's not run the same play we ran last time. And we're just going to do like I said a while ago, Jesse. We're just going to sneak it. Enough for the first down because we didn't do a good job last time.
They're not going to give it to the fullback.
That's why you play fullback.
That's right.
It's like why you play DB and not wide receiver.
That's right.
So Peach County's got a pretty decent drive going. They've moved from their own the 35-yard line down to the 27-yard line, looks like, of Pierce.
Peach County going to a little bit of a hurry up here.
3 wide receiver set. You got Cersei in the slot. Low in the backfield. It's going to be Low. He tries to get outside, gets a good block, and he's going to drive forward, pick up about 6 yards. That's a nice block on the edge out there.
And if I could see numbers, I think that was Stipe again.
It was Stipe, but it was a great block by Michael King to create that crease for Low to cut up inside. They're going to call Stipe's name enough tonight. He's going to have probably 10 or 12 tackles at least by the end of the first half.
Absolutely. He's on pace for about 20 right now, I would say.
So it's a 2nd down and 4. 2 minutes and 39 seconds remaining. Robinson in motion. It's going to be up the middle. It's going to be Low. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 5. The 10. Now the 5. He's going to bust it in the end zone for a touchdown. He got a injured Bear back here around the 20-yard line. That was just a great move and a great run by Keyshawn Lowe.
Zanders just killed the guy out here on the corner, y'all.
Yeah, he did.
Pulled and literally took his cleats off of his feet.
Was that one of those?
It was. He came out and cleaned his clock, Bubba. He's wondering. He was over here wondering if he's in Peach or Pierce now.
Just him look at a uniform. Yeah.
That's a big touchdown before the half for PC.
Yeah, that was. I mean, and we get the ball coming out in the first or the second half. Got real quiet on our side, on this side of the field, too, didn't it?
It did.
Real quiet. So maybe y'all can hear us at home.
I was going to say, I can hear y'all a lot better that they've hushed.
I know. That's a good home crowd. What's it look like from over there, Matt?
Well, it's packed over there, and like you said, they've overflowed over here a little bit, but they're on both ends down here. Down here near Jeff's sponsored tailgate event.
That's right.
There's a good bunch of people up here, and then in the I guess it would be the south end zone, it's pretty much standing room only. So, well,
I'm getting text messages from Grizzly Bear 13, who came up and spoke to us before the game. Nice fella, does good work. He works over at. Well, I won't say where he works. I don't want to put all that information out on the air. But anyway,
good call.
He's given us some scores. North Hall is beating Morgan County 13-6. 13-6. North Hall over Morgan County. So, again, that's of interest to us.
And we may have had a play on just a minute ago, y'all. Now, did we call a timeout? Or I know it was injury timeout, but I think we were fixing to have to call a timeout because we didn't have but 10 kids on the field.
Agreed.
And I think we had a little. I've got one spot that I can hear y'all. I can stand right here and hear you, so I can't get down there. But I can say from this 30, I heard Campbell yelling, so I'm sure it was bad.
Yeah. Well, who's on the field, Matt? Can you run down there and tell us and then come back to your spot?
Yeah, hold on. No. Yeah, it's a guy in blue. I got that much. Where's Mills at? I don't see him.
No, he's probably at the Georgia game.
He's thinking, this may not be good. They just called on some people from the sideline, y'all. I'm not sure what happened. Was he hurt the last play? I couldn't see.
Well, we saw the one go down, but we'd like to know who it is just so we could
We're going down here. Hold on.
Identify him.
I'll walk down there. I'll be back to the signal.
All right. Hey, you might get something down there. You never know. No. We do have an injured player down, so we're just going to kind of keep track of what's going on. I don't know what the things we do for Matt. There's no medal up there. There's no medal. There's no medal. I'm not going to look at that all night. All right, Matt, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I got you now.
You see where we moved your antenna?
Yeah. Yeah, that's better, whatever you did, Charlie. It's upside down. Nice.
You see it?
Bill.
You can see from here?
Yeah, I'm looking up. That's
Okay.
a lot better, girls.
Who was hurt? Who was hurt down there?
17. He said it looked like his shoulder.
That's Rod Kennedy, starting linebacker. Okay.
Good to see him come off the field underneath his own power.
All right, so we'll see what they do. And it looks like Peach is going to go with a whatever. And they're going to say, yes, he got in the end zone for 2.
Well, when you knock the pylon over with the football, it's kind of hard to say that he didn't get in. I know everybody here on the Pierce County sideline says no, but when you're in the air, across the goal line, that's what happens.
Well, again, I don't see a.
We had it last time called, too.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was adamant.
I thought that's why he was so upset.
Yeah, he was
With
mad.
2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first half, it's going to be a 8-7 advantage for Peach after the 2-point conversion by DeMarcus. Again, he did dive into that, hit that pylon across, and that's what they look for, isn't it? But the folks in front of us down here, Jesse, gave you the evil eye.
I did get the evil eye, but what else is new? What else is new? I'm used to it by this point in the season.
Yeah, so we've got
high school football fans in Georgia are not the most rational people in the world, that's for sure.
Yeah.
What? You're kidding.
Right. So anyway, Peach County is going to take an 8-7 advantage with 2 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the first half.
That was a good drive. We came down the field, fellas.
But it was.
Yeah.
Needed that before our halftime interview should be a lot better.
It should be.
Hey, ask him why they went for 2 there.
Okay,
So
Jesse.
the kick is away, and it's going to be taken at the 2-yard line. It's going to be at the 10. Try to get across the 15. It's going to be Gibson, who drops the ball. He makes him drop the ball anyway. I'm sorry, he didn't have it. They knocked it out, and it's going to be Pierce County's ball on their own, looks to be 15-yard line. They do have, I believe, all 3 of their timeouts remaining, and they're going to take over 1st and 10.
And their quarterback definitely has the arm to get them down the field, that's for sure.
He does, and we'll see what Peach County's defense looks like. See if they're going to be content to kind of play for nothing on this, or just kind of be, I don't know, that looks like breaking the huddle with 13 or 12 players, but they didn't call it. So Harris is staying in shotgun formation. Peach County coming on a blitz, and they're going to throw it out to the. It's going to be enough for a first down. That's number 14, Veal, who caught the touchdown pass earlier, and Peach County came on a blitz, and it was picked up nicely, but it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
That was just a poor tackle there, allowing the man to get down the field and get out of bounds, stop the clock.
That's a good call on them on that blitz to run it to that side.
And here comes Robinson into the game. He's going to play that free safety in the middle of the field.
Again, Harris and the fans up here wanting to snap the ball because Peach County had a defender trying to run off the field. Oh, and he's going to be dropped. No, he's going to drop the ball. It looks like Peach County's going to fall on top of it, possibly.
Peach County's got it, whether it gets called that way. Looks like they landed on it.
Somebody's going to come out with a poke die.
Yeah, no, maybe, yeah.
Oh, yep, get
Peach
up.
County's ball. Fumble recovery. That was 23 Gibson on the blitz.
And his eyes are really red.
Yeah.
13.
He recovered it, but it was Gibson. The other Gibson was on the blitz, 23, and then 13 comes out of there with it, DeAnthony Grant.
I think it's interesting that Peach County's really dialed up the blitz a lot in this first half, something that they haven't really had to do a lot this season.
Right.
But obviously the pressure causing a huge fumble there.
So Peach County's had 2 turnovers of their own, but their defense has been able to overcome those. So we'll see if Peach County's offense can take advantage of the 1 turnover that Pierce County has had.
And just like we said a minute ago about Pierce County's offense, you can say the same thing for Peach. They're able to score quick.
Greg Williams looks. He's got it. He's going down to the end zone, and he finds his receiver. Touchdown, DeMarcus Robinson, 25 yards.
As Bobby Bowden would say, daggum. That was quick.
Triple coverage.
That was just a great pass by Greg Williams into the corner of the end zone.
Greg Williams there throws to a spot in the end zone. It's 5 yards in on the line. And DeMarcus Robinson, man, what can you say about that kid? Goes up, elevates. I think that one of the greatest talents he has is his vertical leap in his hands.
Peach County in their water bucket, but they're going to come over and try the extra point the traditional way. Cervantes, the kicker. You've got Tyler Gibson, the holder. Good snap, good hold, and a good kick is up, and the kick is good. So, folks, with 1:51 after the turnover on the very next play, Peach County on a 25-yard touchdown pass from Greg Williams to DeMarcus Robinson, Peach County takes a 15-7 lead. And I tell you what, it's almost like they put a gap.
I'll tell you what, Todd Cooper there, the offensive coordinator for Peach County, going a little a la Spurrier for the jugular after their turnover. Big play. Definitely a huge momentum shifter. Peach County's defense is going to want to come out here. Really, 3 and out would be huge.
We just got a warning for the Dallas Cowboy call.
Oh, we got a warning?
Yeah, the ref just warned him that they can't make the extra move on the extra point.
Boy, then he don't want to see our run off the field on 4th down. Then
everybody, the blitz.
Oh, they'd probably throw us out of the stadium if we did that. So 1:51. Peach County on top, 15-7. We scored in the last, that would be 30 seconds. We scored 2 touchdowns in the last 30 seconds. So
hey, maybe we can be like New England and score 3 in 52.
That would be precious. Kind of reminds me of the Waco game a few years back, Matt, if you remember that, where right before the end of the half we scored 2 or 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
That was the 2005 when we won our first state championship.
Slaughter.
Did you just use the word precious?
I don't think so.
Precious. He doesn't.
The kick from Cervantes is going to sail into, no, he's going to take it at the 1 yard line, and he's going to get him a seam up the middle, but he's going to go down around the 25-yard line.
We got a different speed, guys.
I think so.
They've changed everybody.
Talking about our defense, our special teams?
Yeah, here comes. Hold on.
Tell you what, C.J. Coleman doing a good job on special teams getting the tackle, but just about ripped that ball loose.
Yeah, all right, Jesse. So what do we do if you're Pierce County?
I think you got to put the ball in your playmaker's hands, let your quarterback.
Are you content to go in right now, or do you try and put some more points on the board?
I don't think you have to force it here, but you definitely don't want to go 3 and out.
Right. And they're just going to be content to go up the middle, and they're going to give it for a gain of a few yards. That's Corson on the carry.
And they're going to be content to try to run the clock down. They're not calling a timeout here.
Looks like Peach County's calling a timeout.
And I would. You got all the momentum in the world.
I mean, we've used one, I believe. Is that right, or have we used any?
We've used 2, I believe.
All right, Jacob's running the show there. He says
we got one timeout left.
Okay. Yeah. So with a minute and 33 seconds, Coach Campbell's down there speaking with the White Hat and the other officials.
We want to thank some of our sponsors, Captain Jack's Crab Shack over in Chapman Road in Byron, Georgia. Go by, get all the seafood you could possibly want to eat. The K-Center in Fort Valley, Georgia, doing a wonderful job. Todd Youngblood down there, just a wonderful thing, all that the K-Center does. Best deals on furniture and mattresses. Go see Matt Perry, our very own sideline reporter. He'll get you some furniture. Also, go by see Sandy Davis at Real Estate South in Byron. If you've got any real estate needs, just go right ahead. Go see them. She helped us, me and my wife, find our first house.
Then buy furniture for the new house.
That's right, from Best Deals on Furniture and Mattresses in Roberta, Georgia.
Also, in Byron, if you need any T-shirts, embroidery, vinyl banners, or any advertising signs made, go see On the Mark, where they aim to please. And then also, if you're into golf, even if you're not into golf, go hit some golf balls over at Ben's Custom Golf and Driving Range on Highway 41 North in Byron. $5 buys you more of the balls than you would ever want to hit. Also, you can go in there, find some clubs, find some deals, get some golf balls.
Yeah, that's right.
Or go in there and just have a good time.
There you go. So it's going to be 2nd down and 7. Pierce County. Harris is going to be in a shotgun. Pierce comes out with 3 wide receivers set at the bottom of the screen. Got DeMarcus is playing that deep safety.
I think they're going to throw the ball here.
Harris looks. Peach County comes along, gives some pressure, and he's going to go down hard.
Big sack.
And then we're going to call another. Here comes Coach Campbell sprinting down there for a timeout. I think he would finish first.
Yeah, he needs to stretch before he does that.
I'm telling you.
Pull a hammy.
Tell Heath to go over and check him out.
He's on Sun. He did.
So I want to say hey to everybody listening out there tonight. Bernard Young listening to us, sending us a little few texts. Coach Young, if you got any updates on scores, let us know.
By the way, Matt, we're very pleased to have our, Macon Telegraph's very own Jonathan Heater.
Heat's tweets.
You need to follow him on Twitter. He'll give you all the scores. But he just suggested a question that you should ask Coach Campbell at halftime. What exactly is his 40 time?
I got it. That's a good one.
Yeah. That should be the first question.
He had some moves there.
He was. I was waiting for him to plant that left foot and just make a cut.
And God forbid somebody stepped out in front of him. He'd have trucked him.
Yeah. So, but anyway, those folks listening to us out there, we've got the last score I got was 13-6, North Hall over Morgan County. So we'll kind of see what happens in that one. North Hall, the 1 seed. So if we were to win this and North Hall win, we'd go that direction. If Morgan County wins and we win, it'd be a coin toss. And if North Hall wins and Pierce wins, it'd be a coin toss. And if North Hall wins and Morgan wins, then they would come here. So did you get all that, Jesse?
I'm confused.
Yeah. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 15 nonetheless, and minute 21 seconds remaining. Peach County on top 15-7.
And I think they're going to pass the ball here again.
Well, we got 3 receivers over here with 2 DBs.
They're playing a zone here.
And I'm thinking they may try and get rid of it. They're going to throw it down the field. And it's going to be almost intercepted. Went through his hands. It's going to be great for Peach County because that was Daniel Walton. Went through his hands off the sideline, so no time off the clock.
I think if he had pulled that down, that was a touchdown.
Could have been.
He had a wide open lane. Unless somebody runs him down with a good angle.
Coach Campbell might have caught him.
Coach Campbell would have caught him.
Yeah, he'd have caught him.
So it's going to bring up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt with a minute and 16 seconds. So Peach County smells blood, I do believe.
And Peach County be willing to bet that they'll go for the punt block here.
You think? I mean, they haven't been close. They really haven't. I think they'd be content to just kind of let them get it away and then see what happens. They have the return on, and it's going to be a good high kick. It's going to hit on the 45 and bounce sideways and bounce back toward the 50. It's going to go out of bounds about the 48-yard line. Peach County's going to have it with 1 minute and 9 seconds on their own 48-yard line, and see if we can't put some more points on the board before the end of the first half. We were talking, Matt, we were doing this broadcast up here and where we're at, of course it's wide open. And the fans in front of us, Jesse said something about that 2-point conversion, and about 2 dozen of them turned around and looked at it and gave him the evil eye.
I got the straight stank eye.
And I was just thinking, if our coaches were up here in this spot, oh my goodness. So Peach County's going to come out. They're going for the jugular here, looks like, with a 4 wide receiver set. Greg Williams drops, looks. He's got an open. It's out in the flat. He gets a good block. Williams down to the 35. He's going to go out of bounds at about the 42-yard line, close to another Peach County first down. And that was a nice play. They ran verticals and then just threw that screen.
And Pierce County fans clamoring for a block in the back, but it's not a block in the back if you actually turn into it. Number 7 there did get blocked in the back, but when you turn into it, it's not a penalty.
So it's going to be a 2nd down and 2. Robinson at the top of the screen, Sire Davis in the slot at the bottom. Greg Williams rose to his left. And he had Robinson who dropped it, and I think he could have pulled that thing down and ran and got a good 5-10 yards.
I think he could have too.
58 seconds.
That ball just going through to Marcus Robinson's hands, bouncing off his shoulder pads.
Greg's got a little zip on the ball tonight. So it's going to bring up again 3rd down and 1, and we'll see if they just not give it to the fullback. You got Howard in there with fullback and low. It is going to be Howard this time, but we got a flag on the play. And I'm not sure if that was a false start or if they're saying someone lined up in the neutral zone or if we had an illegal formation.
This defensive end, no, it's going to be on Peach County.
He's saying we didn't get on the line over here.
Okay. So we're going to back it up, looks like. Dead ball.
Chet Campbell's not going to be happy with that call because usually the lines judge will tell you to move up if you're not on line of scrimmage when you give him the signal.
All right, does that mean we put time back on the clock? Because they said it was a dead ball foul and the clock had stopped.
Probably. It should, but that's not going to happen.
It's not, yeah. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6, and they're going to wind the clock, which I don't understand that on a dead ball foul on an incomplete pass.
I told them to throw it to 11.
That's what I would think they would do. And they got single coverage over there. Peach County looks, and they're going to throw it out to the flat, and it's going to be incomplete with 28 seconds, and we're just going to, I'm sure, kick it away. I don't understand. I didn't understand that time, Jesse.
Yeah, that.
But it's less time for them now, guys.
It is. I mean,
that's a great call on their clock operator.
It works out. Well, he rolled it. I mean, the referee said he blew it and worked his arm and said, go for it. So DeMarcus is back, and now I'm sure he's going to punt it, right? He's never been known to run off or run with it, take off and run.
Not.
He does kick it away, and he's just going to kick it, and it's going to roll down, and it's going to roll inside the 5. Let it run, and they're going to pick it up, and it's going to be 1st down and 10 at the 5-yard line, 19 seconds, and I know they're just going to take a knee.
Play for sure.
So I think we got an interview we're going to try and play for you at halftime. Maybe not. Jacob's sitting here like shaking his head like, I don't think so. Okay, well, Matt's going to catch up with Coach Campbell as he's going off the field, I'm sure.
And ask
if I can catch him.
Yeah, I tell you might want to get
I
down
still
the
got
end.
the speed, fellas. Don't let him fool you.
You need to get a head start, man.
You might want to get in the end zone. Catch him as he comes by. It is going to be take a knee. So that's going to be the last play of the first half. So after the end of 2 quarters, Peach County scoring 15 points in the last 2 minutes of the first half. they're going to take a lead into halftime, and we will get the ball back to start the second half. It's going to be 15-7. All right, Matt. Matt's out there.
Hold on.
Are you going to interview the referees too? Because you got them all right there.
I'm not going to get this mic'd, I promise you.
You got them all right there together. Not sure what Coach Campbell's discussing, but he's not happy about something out there. Yeah. Probably so. And he's trying to explain what they're doing.
They said we had 6 on the line of scrimmage all the last play, and he is in complete disagreement with that. He said he's got 2 tight ends on the other ends, what the thing is.
Look at him. He's still upset. And he's going to, he better watch out. He's going to get him a penalty against him. Fans over here tell him to throw the flag. Maybe we can penalize the band. He's saying roll the clock. So there we go, Matt. All right, Matt.
All right, here we go. Coach came out and ended up with a good half right there and left with the lead. They came out and made a good drive. What's your assessment of the first half?
I mean, I thought we played excellent defense. We had that one. They made a play on us. Safety made a bad play. And we drove the ball down here and got 2 turnovers. And, take away the turnovers, it may be a totally different ball game. But I'm pleased with the way we're playing. We just got those 2 turnovers, and we just can't turn the ball over down here in that situation.
40 time.
Coach, you got the lead, and Jeff and Jesse wanted to compliment on your 40 time over here and said you still had the speed that you used to have.
That's because I've been running, lost some weight.
Congratulations, Coach. Well, that whole thing, y'all, was he was saying that we had they said we had 6 men on the line of scrimmage is what happened.
I got you.
And he's saying that we had 2 tight ends on the end there, but just because they were 2 tight end numbers, one of them had checked in, and the guy on the other side, they're not on Chad's side, Coach Chammel's side right now, so we may need to watch that.
All right, folks. Well, we're going to step away for just a little bit. You're listening to the Play On Sports, Peach County versus Pierce County, second round AAA state playoff game.
All right, this is Matt Perry in Pierce County with a blue screen. It is not the blue screen of death that most computers have. We are actually having some video technology issues.
Now we got a dead battery.
Yeah, well, I was trying to get technical, Bill.
Now we'll call it what it is. We got a dead battery.
Yeah, it's the blue-green of battery usage.
We're suffering from the DBs. So, all right, folks. Well, yeah, we're about 2 minutes away from second half kickoff. Peach County on top, 15-7. I think Matt's got us some stats.
Yeah,
if
Jeff,
you would go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Pierce County had 11 rushes for 5 yards. That's a great non-average there. 7 for 13 passing for 81 yards. They had 4 first downs. They had 2 penalties for 15 yards and 1 fumble loss, which was huge for us. Peach County had 17 rushes for 102 yards. There were 9 for 14 passing for 110 yards. We had 4 penalties for 20 yards. We had 2 fumble losses and 10 first downs, Jeff. So, I mean, we had over 200 yards offense. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Our 2 turnovers, luckily our defense was able to stifle their offense, and there was nothing from it. They had 1 turnover. We ended up getting the 7 points out of it. So big, huge difference. So it's, that was to our credit good.
Yeah, and defensively, too. I mean, I know y'all talked about it a little bit, but, you got winners out of the middle. You got some, different guys were swapping in and out, right there in the middle of that field, and it's been really good for us as far as that goes. And
and Cervantes, I'll tell you what, he's kicking some long field goals down there. So hopefully we don't need to use him, but if we do, he's got the range working tonight. So we're, we kind of took the wind out of their sail a little bit at the end of that first half because they were jumping and they were fired up on this side over here tonight. I'm sure you could see that, but after we got them 2 touchdowns in,
Jesse started
20 seconds. Yeah, about started one up here. And I'll tell you what, the folks in front of us were not very happy with him stating his case.
That's right. But, that obviously hurts in South Georgia.
Yeah. So, but anyway, we're going to take a look at the K Center keys to the second half. Matt, defensively, what do you think the keys for Peach County are?
Same thing we're doing. We got to stuff them in the middle. We had really good pressure on him that second and third, the last 2 drives in the second half, and really was big for us as far as that goes. Offensively, we've had some big plays, but we got 107 yards on 102 yards, on 17 rushes, Jeff. So we've ran the ball pretty good. So, overall, I think we've played a pretty good ball game. I'd like to see a little bit bigger lead. But we get the ball right here, and let's hope we just run it down their throat, and let's go throw 22 on the board and take the wind out of themselves.
Yeah, and I think what I see as the keys to the second half for us defensively is for them. For our defense, we've got to really keep number 14 Veal locked down.
That's
because
right.
He's the one that hurts us.
And talking to them over here on sideline too. I don't know if y'all talked about it a little bit. I lost y'all that first quarter, but number 2 is their running back that was hurt. It wasn't number 9. Number 2 was their starting running back who had 144 yards in the last game, and he's not even dressed out over here as number 2.
That's Elliott. Yeah,
he's the one that hurt his ankle.
But defensively, I think we've got to make sure that we keep Harris in check along with Veal. And then offensively for us, I think we just need to hang on to the football because they come in, they hit us, and they try and hold us, and somebody strip it. So I think that's one of the things that we got to be concerned with. We keep running the ball, throw the ball when we need to, and then pick our point. Coach Cooper, picked his times to do that and do it efficiently. I think we'll be good. Pierce County's lined up, ready to kick it off. Peach County's got deep. It looks like it's Deontay Williams and DeMarcus Robinson. And we did find out that Marcus Robinson, uncle of DeMarcus, is on the sideline over there. And I think Matt maybe going to try and pick up with him a little bit later on and get a little interview. Marcus of NFL fame, Peach County grad.
South Carolina alum.
Yep, I played Minnesota, Chicago, and a few other teams I know.
One of the many NFL players from the Peach County program.
Here comes the kick, and it's going to be a kind of a pooch kick down to the 20-yard line. And it looks like it's going to be Searcy who tries to get up the middle. He gets a nice block, and he's going to bust it down to the 40, out to the 30, about the 38-yard line, and they're hooping and hollering, but he got 20 yards on it before anybody ever touched him.
Yeah, and that tackle looked a little tougher than it actually was.
He's a little kid. It's easy to pick him up.
Yeah.
All right, so that's what I moved. Okay, so Peach County's got the ball 1st and 10 on their own 37-yard line. Low to the outside. He's going to get a little bit of the edge, but he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards. They're going to say he went down inbounds. He's going to continue the clock.
I think Peach County's going to want to come out here and really run the ball.
Establish the line of scrimmage, right?
Absolutely. That's a pattern that Coach Cooper definitely has for the second half, especially when they're coming out of halftime with a lead.
Yeah, so it's, again, 2nd down and 8, and give him a gain of 2. Looks to be closer to 3. You got Sire Davis at the bottom of the screen. Robinson in motion. Give is going to be to Lowe, who cuts it back up inside. He's going to keep driving the legs, and he's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down.
One thing Peach County continues to do is they're going after the ball. Peach County's going to be very careful to keep ball security.
That's how they got into the game last week. They would strip the ball, scoop, and score.
The old scoop and score.
It's your favorite 3 words.
It is my favorite 3 words, other than
more wine, please. 3rd and short. It's going to be Donovan Howard up the middle, and he's going to be close. Very close, depending on where they spot him. The side judge is coming in. I think he's going to be short.
Looks like it. I think he got a little generous spot there.
Yeah, I do too. And I thought he really maybe had gotten back to the scrimmage. This is going to be a decision for Coach Campbell, and they're going to come on, and they're going to looks like they're going to. I don't know if that's the punt team or
he's going to measure, but where they got the stick at right now, it's about 1.5 feet short. I think they're going to go for it.
I'm wondering because DeMarcus is kicking her, but Greg Williams is staying on the field.
He's getting a play.
Yeah, they're getting ready to measure it, and ball boy is trying to get him out of the way. They're telling him to come over here to get out of the way.
This is why you love football fans. Half of the fans cheered for a good spot. Half of the other fans cheer for a bad spot. We'll see.
He's going to be almost a half a yard short.
Yeah.
And Peach County, I'm sorry.
1.5 feet.
That's what you said, wasn't it? That would be a half a yard, wouldn't it?
No, would.
So I said half a yard after you said 1.5 feet.
We're right here, and they're going for it.
So we'll see what happens. This is a big play for both offense and defense. They may try and draw them, and they may try and run it. We'll see if they sneak it or if they try and run something outside. And it's going to be Greg Williams, and he's going to have to push enough for the first down. Had the old Reggie Bush push on him.
A little bit.
The Bush push.
But I think his forward progress was already stopped by the time that happened. But they're going to give him the first down. That's a huge play. Definitely don't right there on give him the short field to work with.
And I tell you what was significant to me, they had the box just packed, and we still got a good push on them.
Absolutely. Peach County's offensive line has played the best they've played in several games.
So it could be one of those where we're about to take over. Now, Peach County comes out in a weird set. DeMarcus Robinson is the third receiver, and he's going to be out, and he's going to be dropped. Someone missed an assignment.
That they did. That was Caleb Turner with the tackle there, and he did a good job of breaking through free. Should have had a hat on him. And DeMarcus Robinson doing a good job of seeing that ball, catching it, even with the guy coming on him.
Yeah. Keep that one in your pocket because they may throw that one, fake that throw out, and then throw it down the field later on.
Absolutely.
Because Coach Cooper's been known to set up a play with a play, as all good O coordinators do. But anyway, it's 2nd down and 13 for Peach County. Greg Williams is rolling. He's got some pressure. He's got a couple of blocks. He gets the edge. He's going to get back just over the line of scrimmage. They're going to say he went out around right at the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and long.
And you can really credit Pierce County secondary with some coverage there because when he came out of his rollout, he was going to throw the ball, but DeMarcus was still covered. That's who he was looking at the entire way. And fortunate not to take a sack there, but able to get back to the line of scrimmage instead of making a long 3rd down even longer.
That's right. So 3rd down 13. We're at 9 minutes and 15 seconds. Again, Peach County on top 15-7. DeMarcus Robinson, top of the screen. Davis Gibson at the bottom. Low snap. Greg Williams digs it out. Gets down. He's got DeMarcus all by himself, who makes a great grab down around the 10-yard line.
That kid has got hands.
That was a great pass from Greg Williams. That was 50 yards in the air.
That was great. And DeMarcus double covered, still getting open behind the coverage. That's just unacceptable for the Pierce County secondary. The amazing thing, DeMarcus Robinson, to me, one of his 2 greatest attributes, he's able to elevate. And imagine trying to strain every muscle in your body, but keeping your hands soft enough to catch the ball.
He got up and winked at Uncle Marcus, too, after he did it. Uncle Marcus was right there in 5 yards.
Peach County threatening. They're in the red zone. They're down at the 8-yard line, 1st and goal. And it's going to be Donovan Howard who picks his way, and he's going to go down. And he's trying to break free. He does, but he's going to fall backwards, and they're going to drop him at the 10 for a loss of 2 yards, 2nd and goal.
Kind of a weird play that they don't blow a whistle. But he's still moving his feet, moving forward a little bit, and going to take a little bit of a loss there on the carry.
I can see the ball thrown to the back pylon in the end zone and see if DeMarcus go up and get it. Going to go fade pattern.
With Pierce County, it looks like they're going to play a zone here. It might not be a bad idea to run that tunnel screen again. But they're not going to do that here.
DeMarcus coming to the bottom of the screen. You got Jesse Lowe in the backfield.
There it is.
And it is going to be Robinson goes up and takes it away.
Oh, my gosh.
10-yard touchdown pass.
That kid saw that ball. That ball had interception written all over it. DeMarcus goes up and makes an incredible play.
He was playing it.
Daggum.
So just like that, Peach County takes the ball to go for it 4th down around the 50-yard line to get the 1st down, and then trying the water bucket. They shift.
And with this extra point, that's a huge touchdown for Peach County to come out and get that.
Kick by Cervantes is up, and the kick is good. So, folks, with 7 minutes and 59 seconds remaining, 22-7, Peach County on top.
I'm down here with DeMarcus's uncle, Marcus Robinson. Marcus, you got to see those 2 catches right here in front of us. Tell us a little bit about how proud you are of your nephew.
I'm very proud of him, man. He goes out week in and week out. He's playing hard. He's getting better every year, man. He's given an opportunity to get a full ride to a school that his shoes. So that's an awesome position to be in.
Marcus, tell us a little bit about what you're doing these days. You're retired now, living the easy life, huh?
That's what they say. But you know what? When you retire, you start back working. So I train kids and adults. I got big-time sports with Marcus, so it's doing really, really well. I have a gym. I have weight equipment and everything. So I'm helping kids change and grow and be better people, and also I'm getting my older adults getting shape.
Well, Marcus, we appreciate everything you do for the program. It's good to see you again.
Thanks, Perry. I appreciate you.
Back to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Matt. Ask him if he wants to get a sponsorship on the Play On Sports Peach County broadcast.
Quick shout out to Randy McMichael, former Peach County alum, NFL player, more importantly, Georgia Bulldog.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite Georgia Bulldogs. Listening to us on the broadcast, just tweeted. I'd like to say thank you for listening tonight.
San Diego's playing, forget who they're playing this weekend, but he's with them.
That he is.
It's going to be a kick down to the 10. It's going to bounce over the head into the end zone. So Pierce County is going to take over first and 10 at their own 20. So Peach County comes out and silences the Pierce County crowd quickly on that nice drive down the field, culminated by two great catches by DeMarcus Robinson.
Tell you what, kid's going to be special.
He is. And I tell you, he's got one coming in right behind him in Davis.
Absolutely.
But Peach County, again, they say, we don't rebuild, we reload, which is kind of what they're doing. All right, so this is a big offensive. I don't know if they got the same quarterback out there or not. It looks like a different QB.
It is.
All right, it's going to be 23. He's trying to get the edge, and he makes one guy miss, but he's not going to make anybody else miss. So I think that must be Micah Larson. Is that number 9 down there, Matt, who's now playing quarterback?
Yes, number 9.
All right, thank you, buddy.
That's the one that was throwing over here in warm-ups.
Okay, that's Larson is the quarterback now, it looks like, and that was Foreman on the carry, and he's going to lose a yard, so it's going to bring up second down and 11. Staying in the shotgun formation again, Larson at quarterback.
Peach County showing blitz here.
And they back away. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be dropped for a loss again. That's number 20.
Tell you what, after about those first two interchanges of possessions between these two teams, Peach County's just been playing on a different level.
I'm sorry, that was Corson, number 34. My bad.
The feel is over here, brother. It's a vibe. You can feel it.
You were saying that earlier, Matt.
It's here again, brother.
Mojo.
Third down and 10. Peach County again looking like they're faking a blitz or want to run a blitz. He's going to pull out, and he looks downfield. He has a receiver, but it's going to be knocked away. Going for the interception is Gibson. He had Veal for a minute.
Tell you what, Gibson makes a great play. He's riding his outside shoulder, comes to the inside, makes a great play on the ball.
Good thing, because if not, Veal's going to be down the sideline for another touchdown.
Credit Gibson for making the play. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a nice gain, if not a touchdown.
So DeMarcus Robinson's back deep. He's going to be standing around his 50-yard line, and this is going to be a very critical possession for Peach County's offense. Actually, Pierce's defense.
Absolutely, and Pierce having some troubles on the punt tonight, distance-wise.
So it's a high snap, but he brings it down. He kicks, and it's going to be a line drive. It's going to be bouncing around the 45-yard line backwards. It's going to be down at the 46. What was that score, Jesse? Was it North Hall 13-9?
13-9 in the third quarter, I believe.
Okay, North Hall 13-9 over Pierce.
Want to thank Randy Client for sending that in.
About to die again.
Well, our camera operator says our camera's about to go.
Uh-oh.
So we'll keep it with audio. You may not have video, folks, but you'll at least have audio so you can listen to.
Who's in charge of the camera battery?
You are.
Negative.
Give is going to be up the middle, low, drives forward. He's going to drive for about 4 yards. Nice drive there.
And Peach County, again, I think are going to fall back into the pattern which they did starting the second half. They're going to run the ball and then take some shots down the field.
So let's bring up second down and 5 right at midfield. So again, folks, we apologize. Our battery life on our camera, we have no electrical outlet to run it to. Lowe does get the edge, and he's going to have the first down, and he busts through there down into the Pierce County territory to the 40-yard pickup.
Tell you what, he has got such a great cut. He puts that plant foot down and just wiggles.
Peach County just kind of exerting their will on the offensive line at this point. They sealed that corner very well, didn't they?
They really are. They really are. And give credit to Drew Winters. He's really playing a great game tonight. Matt Winters playing a heck of a game tonight. The rest of the offensive line probably playing the best game they've played in a while.
Clock continuing to run. Again, this is 3, 4, 5 yards before he gets hit. 10. He's in the 30 down to the 28-yard line. I tell you, that offensive line is just moving them down the field.
Absolutely.
All right, folks, you got us with audio. We're going to try and get this at least for the last part of the game, but you got us with audio. Again, we apologize for this. But it's 22-7, 5.5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Nick Searcy is your lone setback. It's going to be Searcy, 5, 10, 15, cuts back inside, down inside the 15 to the 14, to about the 14-yard line. Pickup of 12 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10, Peach County, and we got a Pierce Bear down on the field.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
Your coaching staff's over here reminding these guys that they were down a lot worse than this last week and came back and won.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sorry to say, but we're not Central Carroll either.
Tell them, Jeff. I think one thing that I'm really liking seeing out of the Peach County running backs and skill position players is they are really securing the ball, keeping two hands on the ball, securing the ball at 5 points.
Well, the other thing I like, too, is we're not trying to get cute. We're running it at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 yards a carry. Do it until they stop it.
No reason to start throwing screen passes, that's for sure. Good to see number 23, I believe that is, for Pierce County, getting up off field under his own power, coming to the sideline.
And that's Foreman. He's free safety.
And we apologize for maybe calling the wrong number sometimes, but black numbers on dark blue jerseys, a little hard to see. And we apologize for our video difficulties. We're working on getting that back up as soon as possible. You can just stay with us on the audio with Jeff Bell running the play-by-play. Peach County's going to come out with a wide receiver in a slot, one back set, two tight ends.
Give is going to be to low up the middle, cuts to the left. He's going to get 5. He's going to get a good block on the outside. He's down. He's still driving his legs. He's down inside the 5, down to about the 2-yard line, close to another Peach County first down.
Lowe is such a good runner. He's a tough runner, but they're able to keep his balance, puts his hand on the ground, continues forward, and puts the ball within the 5-yard line. Peach County, once again, time to put the women and children to bed and go looking for dinner.
I love it every time you say that.
It's from the greatest college football movie of all time.
Varsity Blues?
The Program.
The Program.
Varsity Blues.
I don't know. I don't watch any of that stuff. 4 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Peach County trying to put 7 more on the board. Again, it's going to be low up the middle. He gets hit, and he's going to be dropped for no gain. I believe that's Stipe coming in there again, and he's been their one defensive standout tonight, Jesse.
He comes unblocked through the line, and give him credit. He's a great tackler.
Yeah, when he hits you, you're not going to get away from him for the most part. At least I haven't seen him do that tonight.
And here's a set that I really like to see. Sire Davis and DeMarcus Robinson, they're going to line up on the same side of the field. That's hard to cover those two guys.
Yeah, they come out with 2 tight ends as well, so we'll see what they do. And then you've got Colvin in motion. And it's going to be Lowe who cuts it back inside. He's going to be down at the 1, maybe the 2, but it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 2-yard line as the clock moves under 4 minutes in the third quarter.
And I would think Peach County here is going to play 2-down territory. Your defense has played outstanding in the second half. You're up by 2 scores,
15 points. I tell you, a field goal would do wonders, though.
Yeah.
But we'll see what happens. I'm surprised they haven't come out in their heavy formation. Again, we're going to try this same formation. Colvin in motion. And it's going to be Greg Williams who takes the play, and he's going to be into the end zone. I don't know if there's a flag. I don't see a flag. Holding Peach County. Yeah, I thought I saw him make a motion, but I didn't see the call. I didn't see a flag anywhere, but that's going to back us up 10 yards, so we're going to be back to the 12-yard line. I'm not even sure if they needed that penalty, though, to be honest.
And I think what you're going to see here is Well, DeMarcus Robinson going off the field. I was about to say, he's going to throw it to number 11 in the corner, but kind of hard to do that.
So that's going to move us back to the 13-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty marked off from the 3. So it's going to bring up 3rd and goal from the 13 with 3 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Williams in a shotgun formation. Got Sire with single coverage down here. Davis, he hits him on a slant, makes a great catch into the end zone. Touchdown, Peach County.
That was a great catch. Of course,
fellas, that's as good a catch as you're going to see.
Plus, everybody on this sideline thinks, of course, that he dropped the ball.
It'd be nice if we had video, but great catch. He was laying on his back, guys.
That was a great move. He got inside.
Pretty sure you just heard that through my microphone.
I'm sure. So with 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in quarter number 3, pinning the extra point from Cervantes, the kick is up and the kick is good. So, folks, with 3 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter, Peach County is going to be on top 29-7. It looked like a good catch from where I was standing, but I'm not down there on the field, so I just got to go with what the referee says, Jesse.
It was great, fellas. He threw a little inside post, and Zaire laid out, and he was about 2 foot off the ground and made a great catch. That was an all catch. He rolled over. We had a good. Jody said that it was a catch all the way.
Oh, well, if Jody said it.
Jody said it.
Well, if you want to blame anybody on that, don't blame the official. Blame the secondary. He was wide open.
Yeah. Let it be written. Let it be done.
Well, they put the women and children in bed and went looking for dinner.
So that's a 29-7 game so far from Peach County with 3 minutes left. So
in the third quarter.
What did I say? The game?
You just said 3 minutes left.
Sorry. So Pierce County comes out with 2 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first quarter. They go on top 7-0. It's been all Peach County ever since, scoring 29 unanswered points.
And we still have the same score going into the fourth quarter, 13-9 North Hall.
There's a kick from Cervantes is going to be just a line drive down the middle. It's going to be fielded on the 5-yard line. He's going to go straight up the gut. He's going to be hit hard around the 20, 25-yard line. He's going to go down in a pile of Trojans. So Pierce County, with a 22-point deficit, is coming out to do what they can. It looks like you're going to stay with.
Warner Robins getting absolutely trashed, 31-7 at the end of the third quarter by Harris County.
Yeah, kind of expected that as they went deeper. So Larson's going to stay in at quarterback, looks like, for Pierce County.
And it's still a scoreless ball game in Cairo between Mary Persons and the
That's
Cairo
a bit of a surprise for me. Pierce County in a shotgun formation with a 2 wide receiver set. Peach County bails, and it's just going to be up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 2 yards. He's going to go down in a heap. That's Corson on the carry. And sorry, that was Henderson on the carry, and he's going to pick up about 3 yards. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7. He's going to go nowhere. 25. He's going to be dropped for a loss. So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 7. Actually, he's going to mark him back close to right at the 20-yard line, 25-yard line. So it is going to be 3rd down and 7. The clock is moving. We're under 2 minutes. Actually, I think we've got number 9 back in the game, Larson. It is. I'm sorry. He's come in. My bad, folks.
They're about to call a delay of game here.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Larson rolls. He's got a hold on the outside, and he overthrows his receiver, so it's going to be 4th down. It's going to be another punting situation for Pierce County, and folks on this side are kind of. So it's 4th down and 7 with 1 minute and 37 seconds remaining in the ball, or I'm sorry, in the third quarter. Got DeMarcus standing back about the 50-yard line. I'm assuming they're going to kick it away. They are. Got Veal back, who's had some really good punts tonight. First couple weren't very good, but over the last couple
he's gone a little more rugby style.
He's doing pretty good. So Beach County, they come back and they're going to keep back, and it looks like DeMarcus is going to try and field it. He is going to field it on the 40, gets a block, gets to the 35 or the 45. He's out close to midfield. It's going to be around the 48-yard line, where Peach County is going to have it 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line, their own 49-yard line.
Peach County once again getting really good field position, something they've had throughout this ball game.
So it's going to be 1st and 10, 1 minute 29 seconds. We have some video back, folks, and we're handheld right now, so we're hoping Vic's got some good stamina. So Peach County comes out. Greg Williams is under center. Robinson split right, top of the screen.
They've got single coverage on Robinson.
Greg Williams looks, pumps, fakes, and he's going to try and hit him down the field, and he's got him again if he wants him, but he overthrows him out of bounds. 2nd and 10. I'm just looking over on the sideline over there. I didn't realize how big Marcus Robinson is. He's a big old kid. He's huge. From here, he looks big. Matt, go down there and stick next to Marcus again.
He'll come up
you got it on video, fellas. Just go back and watch the tape.
Yeah,
Look, I'm still taller than the Pierce County coach.
Is he that big though? From over there?
He's 6'5", 6'3", he's 6'4", 6'5".
Golly, he looks like he can still play.
He's still in shape too, brother. I think Campbell could get him if they were in a race though.
Probably.
Still couldn't catch him, but he could get him.
Davis at the top of the screen. It's going to be Nick Searcy up the middle, 5-10, inside the 45, 35, and they're going to say he's probably down. They are. They're going to say he was down anyway, so it kind of took 5 yards away from Peach County, but enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line of Pierce County.
And once again, great blocking by Peach County's offensive line, but especially Alex Dickey, number 9, who's getting downfield, had a good block that allowed that to go a little bit longer than past the line of scrimmage.
So Peach County is just kind of running the ball and running the clock, and we'll see where we go with it. Davis to the bottom of the screen, 2 wide receivers at the top. It's going to be low, gets the edge, he gets some good blocking on the outside. He's going to get 5, 7, maybe 8 yards. Clock's going to continue to move, and we're going to have it 2nd down and about 2 yards.
And Pierce County is really taking some chances to try to stop the run. They are leaving guys on islands with Syer Davis, and when DeMarcus Robinson checks in the ball game, single coverage there as well.
Yeah, I think they could throw it all day long if they wanted to, and they're trying to. They've got too many guys on the field, but there's no flag, and I don't understand that one. But you got Syer Davis who goes up, and then we get no flag. Now, that was kind of weird because they had 12 guys. They had a guy running off the field, and they didn't throw that, but that's okay. 25 seconds remaining in quarter number 3.
And a little bit of contact there in the end zone.
Yeah, it was kind of incidental. I don't think it
wasn't enough for a penalty.
I wouldn't have called a penalty.
Well, that's saying it right there, folks.
That's right, because I'm a homer. You know I'm a homer, Jesse. You've accused me of that anyway.
Dope. There's nothing wrong with being a homer.
No, just got to be a right homer. 3rd down and 3. The give is going to be to Lowe. Cuts it back up inside. He's going to have the first down. He keeps driving forward. He's going to be down around the 15-yard line. It's going to be a first down. So that will more than likely be the last play of the third quarter because we're at 16.9 seconds. And once they move the chains and start the clock, I would imagine we'll just move it to the other end of the field, Jesse.
And it's absolutely demoralizing for a defense when you can't get off the field on 3rd down, especially when it's 3rd and 3 and they're just running the ball and you can't do anything to stop it. Peach County has all the momentum in the world right now.
And Coach Campbell's just out there on the numbers almost, and he's fired up, Jesse.
Absolutely. Peach County should be. They're playing a heck of a game coming out in the second half, and they're just dominating right now.
I'll tell you what now, looking across there, Vic, if you can get the crowd, we've got a big crowd over there, don't we? Big crowd. We travel well. So those who know my number, Jesse's number, one of our numbers, somebody has my phone. I don't know who has my phone. But send us a text. Let us know how that North Hall game is going. And I'm hoping that people aren't already leaving here, but it looks like we got some fans here getting ready to leave, Jesse.
Man.
I don't understand that one.
It looks like several are starting to leave here.
I mean, as good as you are, as bad as you are, if you're a fan, you're going to stick around. Especially, this is not common territory for them. You'd want to see them finish the game.
Well, the chances of comeback are small, but they're still possible.
It's possible, but my point is, after tonight, if they lose, then that's it.
Yeah.
For next year. So, you've been with them all year long. What's 12 more minutes? Show them the support, and at the end of the game, give them a standing O, regardless of what happens. I just don't understand fans that would do that. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I'm idealistic.
Would you have stayed to the end of the Vanderbilt-Tennessee game?
Well, I turned that thing off. So it is 1st and 10, and it's going to be Nick Searcy up, weaves his way down inside the 5, down toward the goal line. He's going to be around the 2-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal, Peach County. No, I turned that thing off in the third quarter.
Why didn't you watch? I got you there, didn't I? I'm just giving Jeff a hard time. He's a big Tennessee fan. It's been a rough couple of years for this guy right here. But even though I just said that there is a possibility Pierce could come back, if Peach County punches this in the end zone, I would say that it'd be miraculous.
2 chances, slim and fat.
And both went to Waffle House.
Which is where we're going.
Second.
The give is to Searcy, who cuts it back up inside. And he's going to be into the end zone. Peach County touchdown. 11 minutes and 24 seconds, and the clock just ran off another 4 or 5 seconds. So Peach County is going to go way in front.
And for something that Peach County did not do well in their first couple series of the ball game, running the ball, they have been tremendous in the second half. Absolutely gashing.
Thank you, Randy Clyde. He just sent a text, said North Hall just went for it on 4th and 3 at the Morgan 8 and did not make it. So that's great. So Cervantes is on to attempt the extra point, which will put Peach County on top 36-7. The hold is good, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So, folks, with 11 minutes and 24 seconds remaining in the ball game, Peach County on top 36-7. North Hall is up 13-9 in the fourth quarter. 13-9.
And that is the second time Morgan has stopped North Hall inside the 10. The other time it was a goal line stand on the 1.
We want to go ahead and thank our sponsors tonight. Go ahead, Jesse. That's your job, isn't it?
We want to thank Real Estate South in Byron, Georgia. Go see Sandy Davis for all your real estate needs, whether it's commercial, industrial, or residential. We want to also thank On the Mark Custom Screen Printing, where we aim to please. Go see them in Byron, Georgia for all your custom printing needs. Custom Golf and Driving Range on Highway 41 North in Byron. Go by there, hit some golf balls, see Ben in the Custom Pro Shop there. We also want to thank Captain Jack's Crab Shack. Go by there. They're open from Monday to Sunday. You can get their shrimp, but you can also get my favorite, the Low Country Boil, the K Community Service Center in Fort Valley, Georgia. They've been serving folks down there. Todd Youngblood does a fabulous job. Also want to thank Best Deals on Furniture and Mattresses and Highway 42 in Roberta, Georgia.
Thank you, Jesse. Great. I mean, we do appreciate all of our sponsors that make it possible for us to do that. We want to thank our principal, Bruce Mackey, superintendent of schools, Joanne Denning, athletic director, and head football coach, Chad Campbell.
I want to thank all you for sending in the score updates.
The kick is away, and it's going to be down around the 4-yard line. It's going to go straight up the middle. He busts it back out to the right side. He gets a couple of blocks all the way out to the 30-yard line, across the 30, going to mark him down about the 32, where Pierce County will take over 1st and 10 with 11 minutes and 15 seconds, trailing 36-7.
Thank you to Randy Clyde and Marshall Morris for giving us some updates here.
I hadn't seen any other scores. I don't know AAA scores what we got. Buford had a game against North Oconee tonight. I don't know what the deal is with that one. If guys have gotten any scores, just shoot them to us and let us know how some of these other teams are doing. Carver was playing. I'm not sure who Carver was playing, but I'm sure they were.
It is still 0-0 in Cairo between Mary Persons and Cairo. 4 minutes left
in the game. That's a defensive struggle. Isn't it?
Wilcox is leading Greenville 21-7 halfway through the third.
I'm not sure how much time they have, but they're getting dangerously close. Snap, and he coming on a blitz is Pitts. And he's got an open receiver. He throws behind him and could have been intercepted, but that was Pitts coming on a blitz there and almost got a blindside shot on him.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
Third quarter, we had 16 rushes for 100 yards, 4 for 6, 69 yards, 8 first downs. They were 0 for 2, 4 rushes with 3 yards. They had 5 total yards in the third quarter, and we had 169.
Thank you.
That is a dominant third quarter.
And that's thanks to Jody Mormon and Ron Kicklighter.
That was actually Monty Thompson.
And I was getting to it, and Monty Thompson,
That's
our
right.
great stats group on the sideline, who do a good job of keeping track of all this stuff for us. So 11-11 remaining in the ball game, folks. He's going to scramble. Harris is looking downfield, and he's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete.
He's
short
off the ground. FPD is leading right now, 35-27. Benedictine is tied up with Lamar County at 21.
I got a 13-0 Buford in the fourth quarter.
Who are they playing, Matt?
North Oconee.
Okay, I thought
Then I had
that's right.
31-7 St. Pius. I don't know if it's a final or not, but who are they playing?
St. Pius was playing. I did know all these, but I should have printed out that bracket tonight. Maybe when I get done this for 4 or 5 more years, I'll figure it out.
Right by the camera charger.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Harris looks, he drops, he's going to throw it down the field. He's got an open receiver who gets a hit. He gets a shot to the head, which we're lucky we didn't get a penalty on that, but it's going to be out to the 50-yard line, first down.
That's a great catch. We also want to thank Jonathan Heater. He's in the booth here with us tonight, writes for the Macon Telegraph. Read his stuff. It's really good. He's giving us some updates here. Mary Persons, 4th and 1 on the Cairo 32. They're going for it. 56 seconds left, and it's still scoreless in that ball game.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from midfield for Pierce County, and Peach fakes a blitz and drops out of it, and they got an open receiver. He hits Veal around the 40, enough for another Pierce County first down.
And Peach County is dropping into a zone here. You almost wonder if they're going to dial up a blitz here, as they've blitzed a lot tonight, but they've also thrown off the rhythm passing here of the Pierce County offense.
Harris County 17-7 is the last score I see, but I think it's probably higher than that now over Warner Robins. It is first down. Peach County does come on a blitz, and he drops it.
He heard footsteps.
He did hear footsteps. That was the number 21, Henderson. Westover and Effingham, 14-14. Burke County over Monroe, 13-0 in the third quarter. Sandy Creek, 28-7 over Dalton in the fourth quarter. Trying to get some AAA scores. Thompson, 14-7 over Johnson Savannah in the third quarter. Cartersville over Blessed Trinity, 10-7 in the third quarter. Harris drops. Peach County comes on a blitz. It's picked up well. He's scrambling, and he's going to find a receiver, and he's going to step out of bounds. That's Henderson.
And just a minute ago, we talked about Peach County dialing up the blitz because obviously the drop back into zone coverage wasn't working. The blitz has got to get there.
St. Pius is playing Hart County. They're winning 24-7 at half. 21-0 Waco over Callaway. Halftime score. I mean, probably later than that, but that's the last score we see. It's 3rd and 1 for Pierce County. No doubt 2-down territory for them. Peach County comes on a blitz, and they make a nice tackle there. I think that's 73 for Peach County. That's Zanders, I believe. No, Wayne Jones. If he don't tackle him, he's going to be down the field for quite a few more yards. So 10 minutes, about to go under 10 minutes. Again, Peach County on top 36-7. It's getting late. Harris staying in the shotgun formation. 4 wide receivers. Drops Peach County on a blitz, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. That's Emmanuel Pitts, came off the corner. Harris didn't see him until it was too late. He's going to drop him for about 10-yard loss.
Man, Emmanuel Pitts just got there. That was a great sack. Very much needed to slow this Pierce County offense down. He's able to do that.
So that's going to bring up 2nd down and 20. Nine minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And we got a busted coverage over here. We got an uncovered receiver. Harris looks, we got trying to run a screen play, and he's got some blockers out here, but he's going to be dropped. It's a nice block. It was a good play there for Peach County. Turned him back inside. That's Daniel Walton, and left Zanders to come make the tackle. So it's going to bring up a third down and about 12 yards to go as we go under 9 minutes remaining in the game. The score is 36-7. Peach County on top. We have a timeout on the play, looks like, from Peach County.
And we'd like to thank one of our sponsors that we haven't mentioned much tonight, and that's Verizon Wireless Communications of Perry, Georgia. Go see Brant Smith down there on Sam Boulevard behind the Chick-fil-A in Perry. We're able to broadcast tonight because we have a 4G LTE Verizon Wireless jetpack.
Again, folks, we appreciate you catching us on Play On Sports, the official partner of Georgia High School Association football, playoff football anyway, and partnership formed by with Peach County and Play On Sports to do broadcast of all these games and other events throughout the year. Right now it's going to be third down and 13 with Pierce County, the ball at the Peach County 32-yard line. Pierce County came out and scored early in the first quarter, and it has been all Peach County since, scoring 36 unanswered points. All different ways, too, right, Jesse?
Absolutely. Peach County doing just a tremendous job on offense and defense in that third quarter.
I want one of those cannons. Actually, I want that pumpkin cannon we saw.
We did see a pumpkin cannon in McCray on the way down here.
So, anyway, it's going to be third down and 13. Peach County looking like they're trying to blitz again. They do come on a little bit, but it's picked up, and he's going to have a play, but it's going to be out of bounds. So it's going to bring up fourth and very long.
And he didn't have much on that ball. He really couldn't step into it because had a little bit of pressure coming in.
36-7. Maybe they'll shoot one of those things up here. They're shooting T-shirts or bottles or torpedoes or something out of that thing.
They're shooting at Jesse.
Yeah, they probably are because the people up here, Jesse's not on their Christmas card list. I'll tell you that right now.
I've gotten the stank eye several times tonight. And I don't know why. I'm a likable guy.
Hey, Matt, I'll tell you something in just a minute when we get done with this play about what the touchdown club does for these guys. I think it's kind of neat. You may have been up here when they were talking about it, but it's fourth down and 13. Harris looks, and he's going to try and go down the field. He's got plenty of time, and he finds a wide-open receiver who makes the grab. Peach County just kind of left him alone over there. I'm not sure who that is.
DeMarcus fell down.
Okay.
He slipped.
What's the number? Is that number 9 or number
19?
Number 19?
Yeah.
All right, we'll give him credit because that was a really nice catch. That's Lawson who made a great catch. No, what we were talking to gentlemen before the game, and you see the pavilion over there, Matt. What they do is they serve the football team dinner. They feed them after the game. And after this play, I'll finish up with what I want to tell you. First and 10. Harris hands the ball off. It's going to be Corson. He's not going to go anywhere. He's going to be dropped for no gain. And after what they do is they feed them, and they've got a big screen. It's about a 60-inch TV, I think is what he said, or 46-inch or 50-inch, whatever, TV over there. And during the game, they film it. And after the game, as they feed them, they watch the game.
I don't think it'll be a good meal after this one, fellas.
Well, maybe not, but last week they said they really enjoyed watching that film.
You know they did.
Yeah. But it's going to be second down and 10. The clock's moving. We're under 8 minutes. Harris looks. He's got some pressure on him. Gibson's got some pressure, and he's got an open receiver. And he is going to be in the end zone for a touchdown. And that's
19.
19, yeah. He lost to Marcus on that. That's Lawson. So with 7 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the game, Pierce County puts some points on the board.
And if you just tuned in, no, that's not the emergency broadcast system firing up. Pierce County has scored a touchdown.
Fellas, that's over here in this deer stand in the end zone. That's what they were hooking to the truck battery. Remember when I said, what are they doing? That's hooked to a truck battery over there.
I thought they were making pipe bombs over there.
That is a horn.
Yeah, I'm wearing headphones, and that hurt.
Yeah, you should have been on the field.
I can imagine. They're going to go for 2 here to make it a 4-possession game.
With 7 minutes left.
And it's going to be a give, and he's going to try and get around the corner, and he's going to get into the end zone for a 2-point. That's number 34 for, let's find his number. That's Corson. So that's going to put it at 36-15, makes it a 3-possession game, actually.
And I would expect the onside kick to come here.
Oh, I wish they'd send one of them up here because I promise you I'd keep it.
With 3 possessions needed, 7 minutes is a short time to do that in.
Yeah.
The other thing Pierce is going to have to start to do is they're going to have to start running a little hurry-up offense. One thing Peach County does not want to do is they absolutely don't want to get sloppy with the ball or get too conservative on offense.
Well, you know one thing, too, Jesse, that in the back of their minds, they know what they did last week.
Absolutely.
I promise you they're thinking, hey, if we did it last week, we can do it this week. And you know what? That's the attitude they need to have. Again, I don't think we're a Central Carrollton team, but you never know. Break go your way here and there.
That's right.
So I would imagine they're going to have an onside kick.
Crazier things have happened.
So with 7 minutes and 33 seconds remaining in the ball game, folks, Peach County on top 36-15.
I just got a Mary Persons and Cairo going to overtime.
Is this still scoreless?
0-0.
Wow.
Well, that's kind of that's amazing. I hadn't seen a defensive game like that in high school football in a while.
And that's not going to happen.
It will if they let it go, because they let it go, and then who knows? They're going to say they let it roll. We just stood there.
That guy said, man, that was a dumb play.
They're saying back there, so now they're going to say it didn't go 10 yards, and it's going to be first down.
He touched it right on the 50, looks like.
That's what I thought he did. We just didn't do anything to stop it.
That's a live ball. You got to go get on it. They're going to call illegal touching.
That's a bad call.
Unless somebody touched it in the group back here.
We couldn't see it, but
it sure did look like they should have the ball on the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
Peach County catches a break there. All right, do I get a pat on the back now that I said that instead of the stink eyes?
So Peach County is going to have it first and 10 at the 48-yard line of Pierce County. It's going to be low up the middle, and he's going to get 5. He's going to get 10. He's going to get to the outside. He's down to the 35-yard line where he's going to be brought down. A pickup of about 12 yards, enough for a first down.
And Keyshawn Lowe is having a heck of a game tonight.
See if we can get some scores here. A lot of these are old. GPP hasn't really updated a whole lot. But it is 7 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in this ball game. Peach County's on top 36-15, driving on the 35-yard line of Pierce County after the failed onside kick attempt. And he's going to go down. They're holding him up trying to get the ball, but Greg Williams is going to go down.
And the best high school sports writer in Middle Georgia just informed me, Keyshawn Lowe, 153 yards so far on the ground tonight.
153 yards.
Also have an update from one of our listeners. 13-9, North Hall has the ball. 3rd down and 3 with 3:05 left in the 4th quarter on the Morgan 45.
All right, so it's 2nd down and 10. Actually, let me fix that. It's 2nd down and 15. Now they say 14 from the 39-yard line of Pierce County. Peach County was looking to pass and got lots of pressure. You got DeMarcus with single coverage on the outside. Now he's coming back in motion. And it's just going to be low up the middle. Who gets 4, 5, 6 yards before he gets knocked down. Probably picks up the lost yardage plus an additional 2. So it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 8. Peach County faithful still showing. They're here. They're not leaving.
That they are. And with that, be an interesting play call here from Todd Cooper for the Peach County. He's called a heck of a ball game tonight. See what he does here on this 3rd and long. Do they go conservative and run the ball, willing to punt it away, or do they throw it here and look to extend the lead and the drive?
Well, you get enough, you could try another field goal. Who knows? But it is going to be 3rd down and 9. And DeMarcus is on the outside, and he does have single coverage. So does Davis in the slot. But it's going to be Nick Searcy, and he's going to pick up close yardage. He's going to dive forward, and he's going to be marked close to the first down. I think he's actually going to be across the marker.
Looks like it. That final effort where he lunged.
I got a text from Laura Cooper saying North Hall just beat Morgan.
How about that?
So looks like we'll end up going to North Hall next week if this plays out. 13-9 North Hall.
And it's going to be fourth down in about 2.5 inches.
Oh, so they didn't mark him. I just hit it and go. And it is going to be, and they're going to put him across. As long as he gets around the 25, it should be enough for the first down.
I think if he just leans first down.
So another.
And even barring Peach County points here, the important thing that extending this drive does is it runs more time off the clock with 5 minutes left.
Laura Cooper said they just announced that they'd be playing Peach County at home next week. We still got 5 minutes left in our game. I'm glad we wouldn't say it, but let them say it. Nick Searcy in motion. It's going to be low up the middle, and he's going to get 5. He's going to get 10. He's going to get inside, down to the 5, across the end zone. Touchdown, Peach County on a great cutback by Keyshawn Lowe. He's probably close to 200 yards.
He's had a heck of a ball game tonight. That was a tremendous run. Tell you what, it's got to be disheartening for Pierce County defense to be selling out to stop the run and still can't do it. Peach County's offensive line has played a great ball game tonight, but they're just not getting blocking on the first level. They're getting blocking on the second level from everybody on the field.
Well, the other thing is, too, they're just not. We're getting 10 yards down the field before anybody even touches us.
Absolutely gashing.
We got them little running backs that get in there behind them them tackles and guards and whatever, and they just get hidden.
Fella, both those guys are 10th graders.
I know.
We lose everybody on the defense, but
the kick is up, and it's going to barely make it through there, but that's Cervantes on the kick. So with 4 minutes and 41 seconds remaining.
No, that was DeMarcus Robinson on the kick.
No, that's Cervantes right
Where's
there.
he? Oh, there he is.
Yeah, that's what I thought at first, too, and then I saw him coming off. But that's going to be 43-15. So barring well, I'm not even going to say that. Looks like we will be traveling to North Hall next week, Jesse.
Looks like it.
Road trip,
yeah. We
charge the battery.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to start talking about this, but heck of a job from the Peach County coaching staff this week. I think we all kind of commented before the game that last week it just felt like Peach County was coming out a little bit flat. Not that they weren't unprepared, but just really didn't seem ready to go out there and make it happen the way Peach County normally does. But tell you what, they've come out this game ready to play, especially in the second half. Just dominating performance.
A few notes here. Now, with this win tonight, our senior class, Jesse, is going to be 52-4 in their 4-year time. 52-4 with 3 region championships, a state championship, and then a runner-up last year. And then, DeMarcus has played well, and he's, he was Atlanta after the kickoff here.
AJC Super 11.
Yeah, I saw him getting ready to kick it. So it's going to go down into the end zone, where will be placed first at 10 on 20. Yeah, he was an AJC Super 11.
Got breaking news here. Jonathan Heater of the Macon Telegraph, who's the best high school sports writer in the nation. You need to get a Telegraph and let him have a job. Buy the paper.
That's right.
But, he just informed me that Cairo missed a field goal on their first overtime possession, so the ball now is Mary Persons. They're in overtime. They're scoreless.
That would be an upset, I would have to think, because I think Cairo was a 1. Well, they were a 1 seed hosting. I think Mary Persons was a 2 seed because they won last week at home against, I want to say one of the Effingham schools, but I'm not sure. Still got Harris in the back. They're in shotgun formation. Cairo's really tough to beat at home, too. So Harris all the time in the world. He looks. He's getting some pressure. He does have a receiver who's going to be close to the first down.
Hey, fellas, I got an unofficial 445 yards of total offense.
445 yards.
That was a quick write-down total tally over the total, so we're somewhere over 400. Let's go with that.
All right.
Tell you what, 445 on offense is a pretty good number.
Number 47, y'all, is small.
Pierce County's going to come out here in a spread, 5-wide formation.
Harris out, and they run that tunnel screen, get a nice block out there, and he's going to be close to another first down. I believe that's number 9, the other quarterback, Larson. So clock's going to continue to, it'll be moving here in just a second, but they've got a timeout.
as Pierce County's band decides to go a little
Old
White
school.
Stripes on us and play Seventh Nation Army.
See if I can.
Another time to mention our sponsors, of whom none of this would be possible without. I want to thank Verizon Wireless of Perry, Georgia, for our Verizon 4G LTE Jetpack. We also want to thank the K Center in Fort Valley, Georgia. They do some tremendous work down there. Captain Jack's Crab Shack on Chapman Road in Byron, Georgia. Best deals on furniture and mattresses on Highway 42 in Roberta, Georgia. Real Estate South in Byron, Georgia. See Sandy Davis for all your commercial, industrial, and residential real estate needs. On the Mark, custom screen and printing where we aim to please. And custom golf and driving range on Highway 41 North in Byron. Mary Person scored. It's 3-0.
That's the ball game.
That's ball game.
Harris looks, again, screen. It's going to be a second down and 10.
I don't know why I was thinking that wasn't ball game. GHSA changed their overtime rules quite a long time ago. Remember when they used to have to go by penetration?
Yeah.
It was crazy. They used to have high school principals who go stand on the field to mark where
Is that right?
Yep. Isn't that crazy?
I got 13-13 Marist and Carrollton. Carver is winning 46-8 over Rockmart in the third quarter. Buford over North Oconee 13-0. Second down at 9 for Pierce County. We're just under 3.5 minutes. Harris is getting some pressure, and he's got a Veal who's had a field day over here today.
That's a fantastic catch.
Yeah.
He's a really great receiver.
He's a senior. His daddy's up here recording stuff, and, it's got some mixed emotions, from him because he's had a good season. He said he's got some offers to go play at the next level. He's trying to figure out where he wants to go, and we wish him the best of luck because he looks like he's also number 2 in his class right now, hoping he's going to be at least a salutatorian this year.
Yeah, his father, I think, said he has a 100 grade point average.
Yeah, 100.3.
1.3.
Yeah. Come on, guys.
Kind of reminds me of my grade point average.
The .3? What if you added all 3 of ours together? Would it be that high?
Negative.
Not in high school, no.
And I wasn't in college long enough to keep a GPA.
Well,
anyway.
Janitors don't get GPAs.
They own furniture businesses.
That's true.
Best deals, Highway 42 in Roberta, Georgia.
That's right.
That couldn't work for anybody else.
You're right. Fitzgerald over Vidalia 45-14 in the fourth quarter. Jefferson 35-7 over Westminster, fourth quarter. Early County 21-0 over Screven. Last score was halftime. 14-7 Hurd over Greater Atlanta Christian. Brooks County 42, McIntosh County Academy 21. Calhoun 27, Washington Wilkes nothing. They're on their way to another state championship, it looks like. Benedictine, or Tyne, however you say that, 21-21 Lamar, third quarter. Lovett over Manchester 23-0. That's a final. Underthrown to Veal.
Fellas, you want to enjoy the win, but seriously, y'all, think about it. I mean, we're pretty banged up.
Yeah.
I mean, we got offensive lineman out. Winters is over here riding a bike. He lasted the whole thing. Xander's a little dinged up over here. Deontay still got a little MCL problem. We're going into 13. That's where you want to be, but
yeah,
we're done. We're dinged up, buddy. Everybody else is too.
Yeah.
I'd rather be dinged up and win than dinged up and lost or
Amen.
lose, however you say that. Not 100.3 average. And that's going to be a nice snag across the middle. The ball comes out, but they're going to say he was down.
He was.
That's number 19 again, Lawson, who with a great catch, and that's been open a couple times tonight. So
it has been. Tell you what, their quarterback is so impressive. He throws such a tight spiral.
Is he a senior?
Who's that? Number 19?
No, the quarterback 8.
The quarterback actually Harris is a junior. Both 8 and 9 are juniors.
That's a pretty good tandem.
Yeah, and then the receiver you just had was also a junior. And he's going to drop it. 2 minutes and 49 seconds.
Well, the guy over here was talking to Pierce that we were talking to earlier in the game, and he was just talking that, and we've talked about this in pregame, y'all. Pierce County has just not seen the speed that Peach County brought down here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, it's evident, y'all. I mean, it's just the speed kills.
And one of the things that we talked about in the pregame show is that they've averaged giving up 21 points a game this season. That's just when you're facing a pretty high-powered offense at Peach County. you're going to give those points up. So you've got to score with them as far as the team that Pierce County has built here, and just not able to do that this season.
That's right. Harris drops, looks. He gets a lot of pressure, and he's going to just throw it away. And he didn't even get it back to the line of scrimmage. So I'm not sure. There's got to be a flag.
It is.
Okay. Because he wasn't anywhere close to the line of scrimmage.
Coach Campbell's favorite guy threw a half simply.
And the reason why they're going to throw a flag there is because he didn't get enough stank on the ball to get it to the line of scrimmage or even close enough to that receiver in the area.
Well, he avoided the sack. That's why he was throwing it away, trying to avoid the sack. And like you say, he was out of the pocket, but he didn't get it back to the line of scrimmage.
If he had thrown that ball another 5 yards, probably doesn't get the penalty there. And that's intentional grounding is a brutal penalty. It's 5 yards from the spot of the foul, but also you get loss of down.
Yeah. So with 2 minutes and 43 seconds, and they must be shooting off their entire supply of T-shirts for this year.
Yeah.
And I'm hoping they'll shoot one of them up here.
You really want to piece Pierce County?
Stay in front of it, Bell.
I do.
Eye on the ball. Eye on the ball.
I like their jerseys. I just noticed they got some black shoulders on them blue jerseys. They're pretty sharp. And the Touchdown Club actually bought those black pants for them either this week or last week.
Surprised him with it.
Surprised him, that's right. He normally wears silver.
They can wear them to that banquet out here when they're over.
Thank you. You're tough. It's going to be behind him, so it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hey, I also want to point out, Jeff, I'm looking back towards y'all, and the comfort level of the coaches above y'all in the completely encased coaching boxes is well, that's amazing up there, y'all. They got glass. You can see the heat. The wind is kind of fogging, so they're real comfortable up there.
Well, good. I'm glad they're comfortable. Because it's nice and comfortable right here. It's not 30 degrees. It's really
it's a little breezy down here.
It's very nice down here by
all that glaring heat in front of y'all.
Yeah. 4th down and 34. And he's just going to heave it down the field, and he's going to be intercepted and knocked away, which you wouldn't want to intercept it. You just want to knock it down. So Peach County is going to take over with 2.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. And they will get out of here with this win. And I'll give the props to the Pierce County folks. And most of them did stay because they're getting a standing O. Their offense coming off the field. A lot of fans appreciate them because this is new territory for them because I got some information that kind of shows you that.
Hey, I just was told Mary Persons won 3-0.
We did.
Yeah, where you been, Matt? That was 10 minutes ago.
I was on the sideline.
Yeah.
I thought it was not over.
Yeah, no.
And it is rare territory for Pierce County, and I believe they'll be back in it next year. They've got a great quarterback, wide receiver tandem.
Ooh, ball almost came loose on that one right there. That was Elijah Grant with the carry. Yeah, I was just kind of looking at this. Peach County's, this is the history that you're looking at. Peach County overall record's 337 and 157, where Pierce County's is 142 and 195. We're 13-3. Or actually, away, we're 135 and 85, with Pierce County being 61 and 107. So, we're used to winning at home. We're used to winning on the road, and it's just, nature of the beast. But, we've got 3 state titles. They have 0. We've got 17 region titles. This group here has one from 9, 10, and 11. So they know how to win. Pierce County has 4 region titles in their history. We've been ranked number 1 in the state 59 weeks. They have been ranked 0. We've got 8 NFL players. One of them standing on the sideline over there in our history, and Pierce County relatively new. And the guy did say that we talked to earlier that they Patterson High School and Blackshear High School combined to make Pierce County
in
1981. And he was a junior or senior, I believe. He said the last time that they went this far in the playoffs.
They went to the 3rd round.
Went to the 3rd round, yeah. So they don't have the history. I just get this text. Cut out all the math. She shall.
That is the greatest lit English teacher in the Peach County school system.
She who shall remain nameless.
You know who it is.
That's right. So the clock is moving. We just went under 2 minutes. Tyreek McGee's the quarterback, and it's just going to be up the middle for a gain, and he's going to keep running, and he's going to bust down the sideline. He's at 20 to 15 to 10 inside the 10.
He was
down
rumbling.
to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he was rumbling and stumbling and made that happen.
He's ready to go. That was Delwyn Hillsman.
And here's the nice thing. Matt mentioned this earlier. Peach County is banged up. A lot of teams are by this time in the season. But the great thing is they're able to get some other guys in the ball game, get some less snaps for these offensive starters, these defensive starters.
All right, Matt, I got a trivia question for you. Peach County records as we go first and goal. The give again is going to be to Hillsman, who tries to get the corner. He's not going to get there. He's going to be knocked down for a loss. Chris Slaughter at 3,395 yards has the 5th most receiving yards in Georgia history for Peach County. Who is the number 2 receiver in Peach County history with reception yards?
Greg Lloyd.
Matt?
It's not hard.
It's not Robinson.
It is Robinson.
It is Robinson. It's Marcus Robinson.
That's right.
Yeah, Marcus.
Marcus.
It's DeMarcus.
DeMarcus.
Who's one? Marcus?
No, Chris Slaughter is number 1.
Oh, I thought you said he was.
No.
I can't hear y'all.
How about, okay.
It's loud down here. I'm in front of the band.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Chris Slaughter receiving touchdowns in one season. He had 23. That's the most in Georgia high school history. Okay. Number 2 in the state of Georgia is 22 touchdown catches. Do you know who had 22 touchdown catches in one season? It's a really easy question.
Marcus Robinson?
There you go.
Yeah.
Marcus Robinson. So
hey, and Slaughter's still playing football.
That's right. So the bloodlines are great here. So I mean, it's just some individual information we had concerning Peach County.
Can y'all hear the band now?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. So
we got dancing going on over here.
We really didn't need your microphone to be able to hear the band.
All that information too is courtesy of Georgia High School Football Historians Association.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Heats has left the building.
All right. So here's another thing for you, Matt. In the history of Peach County, they had 85 first-team All-State players, and they've had 149 first, second, or third-team players All-State.
You want me to name all of them?
No,
Okay.
I don't want you to do that.
I had the .3 average, remember?
That's right. Oh, it's a fake, and he's going to go back. I believe that's Tyreek McGee, who's trying to get into the end zone, who may get into the end zone. They're going to mark him down.
Let me tell you, Vicento making a heck of a block out there.
And he comes out limping.
Man, he got out there, laid down a block. That was a great block to be able to spring the quarterback over to the goal line.
Yeah.
He is limping a little bit.
So, quickly, if you know what the math is on this, with Peach County,
more math.
52-4 in the last 4 years with this senior class team. Quick, what is the math on that? Anybody know? Text me if you know what it is.
1,433.
52-4.
I was close.
That's pretty doggone good. This senior class is going to get out of here with at most 5 losses.
And I think this is going to be the last play of the ball game.
I think they should just take a knee.
I think they're going to try to punch it in.
I think they probably are too. And he does take a knee. That's a classy move right
classy.
there.
Usually
any questions?
Usually Peach County goes for that.
No. So that's going to be your final score, folks, 43-15. So Peach County gets out of here with a win, and we'll be headed to North Hall next week to take on the North Hall Trojans.
And as we wait for Matt to get the post-game interview with Coach Campbell, we want to thank our sponsors here. We want to thank Verizon Wireless of Perry for their 4G LTE Jetpack. We want to thank Real Estate South in Byron, Georgia. On the Mark, custom screen and printing where we aim to please. Custom golf and driving range. Captain Jack's Crab Shack on Chapman Road in Byron, Georgia. The K Community Service Center, 213 Allen Street in Fort Valley, Georgia. Best deals on furniture and mattresses, Highway 42 in Roberta, Georgia.
Yeah, that was great. All right, we're going to throw it down to Matt here real quick. I think he's got Coach Campbell with the post-game interview.
All right, Coach, a lot better results from halftime. Got a 43-15 victory, a pretty well-rounded victory for your Trojans.
Yeah, we played well. I can say I thought we played well all night except for those 2 turnovers in the first half. I thought we played as good in the first half as we did in the second half. We just turned the ball over. So, but I'm proud of the kids. They had an excellent week of practice, and they came out and performed well tonight.
Well, Coach, you a little banged up. Speaking a little bit on Winters, he made the whole game. Guys pretty much lasted, eh?
Yeah, he did an excellent job. So, hey, I reckon they can play on one leg as good as he can, too, sometimes.
Appreciate it.
Well, Coach, you go to North Hall. I don't know if you knew, but go to Gainesville. So
let's go.
13-9.
Okay, hey, it don't matter who we play this time of the year. We're just looking forward to moving on and having another week with these seniors.
All right, Coach, we appreciate it, and good luck next week.
All righty, thank you, Matt. And that was our post-game interview there with Coach Chad Campbell. Huge win tonight for the Trojans, 43-15. We'll be traveling up to Gainesville this next Friday evening Hope you can join us. If not, you can reach us right here on Play On Sports. And with that, Jeff right now is talking to our friend down here. Wave to the camera, everybody. Take this opportunity to say hello to my wife and daughter. She should be in bed. And we're going to try to go get a win in Athens tomorrow. Dogs playing the Nerds.
But they're already talking about North Hall down here, y'all. So that's a good thing as far as that goes. So that's going to be another long ride. So
it is. I tell you, the one thing you got to like though is with this much playoff experience, Matt, out of the senior class, these guys know you got to get focused on the next week. You can't linger on a playoff victory.
That's right. You got to just go to the next thing. That's one thing these coaches will have. They'll take tomorrow off. And Sunday, they'll bust it. I mean, these coaches will be up there, and then these young men will get out there back in school on Monday and get ready to go to North Hall. I mean, you got your season. You got 3 more games you need to play. And, these young men have stood up. And like I said, through the adversity and through the injuries, and you got a lot of guys that are banged up a little bit, Jesse, and just to see these kids perform, you're losing 7-0, down here and I guess it really isn't South Georgia. It's kind of Middle East Georgia, but nevertheless. But still, you come down here, and these guys had nothing to lose. And we put a cleat in their forehead.
Absolutely, and give credit to Pierce County. They're a class act, well-coached ball club, and they'll break through another round, maybe another year with that. But we're going to go ahead and take a moment and sign off. I want to thank you for joining us here on Play On Sports on the Trojan Broadcast Radio Network. Join us next week as we'll be traveling to Gainesville to face North Hall. We want to thank you. Y'all have a safe time driving back. We're about to go eat some Waffle House. Y'all be safe out there.